Alright, that's something, for all intents and purposes, at least Sora could go into the gold lane, so I could be speculating for nothing.
Yeah, it's not entirely decided just yet. But in this case, wherein you know you're up against a Granger again, and you did really well against it in game number 1, I think it's warranted to just go for the gold lane Sora all over again. At least you get a better matchup. And at this point, they're just taking out potential matchups for the Lapu to make it a bit more difficult. So that's the Esmeralda already gone.
I mean, if they get rid of the Uranus, I think they just want to make sure that the lane is volatile so they don't always have to rotate to Hiko. Maybe they can actually sneak away with a top gank with Kid Bomba.
They were taken out as well. So it seems like they don't mind opening the Yuzhong still for Cram as well. The CC is also still available. There's a lot of options. I don't think you could completely limit the options for Cram at this point. So there.
Yup. Okay. All right. All right. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Now that we see both Uranus alongside with Esme out of the question, now the EXP becomes a little bit more volatile. It's a battle of skill. It might be Yuzhong versus Lapu Lapu. It could be Glue versus Lapu Lapu as well, both of which are kind of okay, but Lapu's main goal is to stop this Farsa. I want to see whether SRG are waiting to see the jungle pick or the mid pick before they decide what Cram or Yums is going to play.
Yeah. Sorry for not saying anything for a while. I love hearing you guys talk.
Thank
if anyone
you.
said you guys have amazing voices,
No, not when I'm singing.
I do. Oh, okay.
we will. Next time sing for us, we promise.
Okay.
We promise we will sing you an
Green?
amazing singing voice.
I'll do that on live.
Green band?
Hey, you know what? That's on you. That's on you. But we will support you. We will hype you up.
Okay.
When everybody else doubts you, you know that there are 2 fans right here.
Just 2 fans.
Just 2.
If one of us died, then that's just one.
Yeah.
Why is people just want Gusion? Look at the
Even
fact.
when the rest of existence is gone, we
Natalie,
still are your
Gusion. I see
Well,
a lot of
remember
people
from
saying
our
pick Gusion,
From our
pick
grave,
Gusion.
we will roll.
We will be like, you're good.
All right, same exact bans in the second phase, with the only difference being the Esme alongside with the Uranus. They're really maximizing this time because this pick is so important. Whoever gets picked here in Red 4 is basically going to have to push this game, direct the flow, and Hayabusa gets locked in.
Okay, so now they're still going for an assassin jungler, but this time around I think there'll be a bit more help because it's not just him doing the dives. There's also the Lapu Lapu from Kid Bomba to help him in terms of doing that. But now SRG, they have an idea of what the jungler is going to be. So the options for Cram.
Do you guys know that Hayabusa has a 50% win rate? Yeah, it's been picked 8 times.
It's been doing decently well.
Why is it so up?
It's
And I like it going up against Yisun Shin as well as the Farsa. Like both will have difficulties counterplaying this Hayabusa.
I wonder if the Badang is going to be shown up, right?
No,
Is that going to be the
Badang not
regular?
gonna show up.
Well, the Badang is there for sure, as well as the Phobius.
Oh shit! Like actually, so wait,
No
3
marks,
fighter?
no gold lane marksman whatsoever for SRG.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like Sakai's and Innocent, they're like, you know, brothers. They're very close to each other, and Sakai's hold
3
Innocent by the
fighter?
shoulder,
Damn,
look him
this is
straight in the
real?
eyes.
And said what?
You will always be a fighter. I will attack from afar.
Half
Die for me.
half gold land, half EXP.
We changing it now.
The moniker changes now.
Half marksman, half fighter.
Everyone keeps saying you carry us. Let me use Yisun shit.
Oh.
Basically just be like, we're gonna win anyways, okay? So
Oh, okay.
I'm actually okay with that.
Yes,
Yeah.
because now at least, because we saw that TS was playing the mid treats very, very well, applying a lot of the pressure onto Stormy on this Farsa, and it's almost technically permanent damage in the lane, but now it's even
I don't know about
easier to do.
3
Yeah,
fighter
there's a lot of
though.
poke. You get to
Their range
I guess,
is gonna be
utilize
so
the hill a
limited,
bit
isn't it?
more, because then when you get
I mean, Insulting is
information,
kinda
and then
MM,
you also
so-
have your own way of getting
But still.
information, so that could somewhat help in terms of limiting what SRG could do to take you by surprise.
And
it's not like they've been
of
doing
course,
that
there's
constantly even in the previous
Hilda,
game with the
of
Badang. It's
course.
more of the Badang trying to interrupt what you want to do. So now they have multiple ways to deal with Stormy. If Stormy still doesn't die in this game,
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a...
He's
not
good.
bar. He's too good.
Yeah. Anyways, Gideon, I do not trust numbers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping into game number 2 here. Slangway Giants going up against Team Spirit. This time, Team Spirit changed 3 heroes off their drive. And like Brigida said, can they kill Stormy?
Hello,
Because
Spark.
Brigida wants to see
I
that boy die.
literally just wake up like 2
No,
minutes
no,
ago.
no.
Oh my god, I literally
I didn't say I wanted him to
like
die.
5
Just
minutes
pull it back a
ago.
bit.
Oh yeah.
All right.
In game.
I don't know. I just wake up, bud.
Whether or not he will die.
Ah.
I don't want.
I like the storytelling.
This is
aspect.
unique
that
though.
she's too
3 fighter.
positive.
Holy.
I need to bring some negativity in her life.
You can't. I've tried. I've tried.
I haven't
She's
tried.
very positive.
Give me my opportunity, okay?
All
We'll
right.
do it.
Hey, man, we still got another best of 3 after this one. So let's see how this is going to go. Because the laning phase was the biggest question mark here between both of the teams, especially the side laners. Kid Bomba, he did all right in lane. But Hiko, this is the one where it gets scary, right? I felt like he
So a lot
needed
of
more
people,
help
I
from the
see a
rest
lot
his
of people
team
saying
down by the
SRG
bot side
gonna
and
win,
call- and
but
should be
who do you
calling
think
for
gonna win,
resources
Spark?
towards him.
The Kagura pick
How
Shocky?
Sunset Lover are dealing with it much better now compared to the previous
yeah,
game,
but
still
the
not
3 fighter
enough
is soft
to
me
just
more.
get
Oh my God.
access immediately to the jungle. Oy.
Maybe because this time they have a mage with range.
Yeah.
Quite a big difference range makes it.
It really does.
It's kind of like fishing. The longer the rod, the more range you can put. Anyways, look at this gank. Oh, not successful. There you go.
Unable to find it so far. Sky's a little late to get there, but at least for one shot, he does get the EXP crab. However, in terms of the raw rotations, right, it's been pretty honest for the most part of it.
Yeah. It's not like you could really just expect to take
Hel-
out
hello,
the Rogues
Nutless.
early on to at least deal some damage, but the Dark
You
Wave was
feel-
timed a
you
bit too
think
well
so?
for you to be
From a
even
draft
able to
pick
do that.
standpoint?
So that just means SRG, they're still on track in
I don't
terms
know.
of the
I feel
farming
like
and
Team
in terms of
Spirit
EXP.
winning
And
because
with
of a
this assist that
Granger
you're seeing from
late game.
Sekais right now, it's no surprise that they'll be the ones to position themselves first in the turtle,
Oh.
unless...
Could they find the interception, Yums? He's looking for an option. Sunset Lover gets out, and now Sawa in trouble. Forces the flicker
Wow.
early on, knowing that Yums could lock him down. They've learned a lot of the habits from game number 1, and here comes Cram to start making sure that he can punt multiple targets. Kid Bomba now gonna get targeted down as they turn towards Sawo's side. They've zoned them out, and Innocent almost getting it, but he fails to dash into the wall.
See,
as
this is
Hiko trying to
why
beat
I
him
hate
down.
Hilda so much.
Sawo gone to dust. Sunset Lover on the run
Is it
now.
Russian
As
team?
Cram
I don't know.
looks to
Like this,
finish
the
him
flag
off,
is like
doesn't
nothing.
find it.
I guess
Okay,
it's
there's one shot
probably
too. They're trying to go
Russian.
in.
Loki Shadow Kill finds it. Yin Yang overturn as well, being called just in case.
Why is
No
their,
stone
their flag
unturned.
is like
Making
called
sure to
like
punish
page?
SRG for
What is
overextending,
that
and now
face?
Sawo is there
I
trying to get
cannot read,
away.
it's so
Slangway
small.
Giants still starting off pretty strong, but we can definitely see Team Spirit adjusting their movements as well as position just to make sure that they don't get as heavily punished like game number 1.
Yeah,
Yes.
Still a very similar.
I guess maybe because of the
approach to what
sanction,
we
they
saw
cannot use
earlier
like a
too.
Russian
It's
flag.
the fact that they try to deny Sawo of whatever he wants to do and whatever interruptions he wants to try. But the difference, I guess, is also the fact that Kram was just a bit too eager in doing that, and that we didn't see Kid Bomba able to do the same. Because by the moment they were already able to take away the turtle, then it was an immediate shift to just try and assist Kram. Oh my goodness! Sawo
See?
again!
They really don't like
This is
Sawo.
why
They
I don't
don't.
like
Sawo on the Hilda, they just don't.
Hilda.
But
Hilda
this
sucks
does come at a little
balls,
bit of
bro.
sacrifice, right? Because Cram, yes, he had an EXP lead against Bomba, but I think now Bomba's going to even it out with the help of the extra gold from the plating because Cram wanted to go so far out of his way to ruin Sawo's laning phase.
That's the thing about Cram. He likes to ruin someone's day, you know? I think that's the best mindset that you can have as an EXP, because I feel like as an EXP, the best compliment that you can have is
I can
you're
never
annoying.
understand
Yeah.
why
Well,
they
Feather
take
Airstrike
use
already out.
Hilda as a
Very
roamer,
early
you know?
flicker, knowing that Sunset Lover was in position for the Yin Yang overturn. I feel like Cram during Christmas.
Hilda is
does he
only
get
good
called
like a
Krampus often by
Genian somebody,
cousins
but
that
if
don't
it's like a
him?
big
They're
war,
jealous of how
Hilda
great
basically
their
like
MLBB
Ian.
skill is.
It's
They
not
all
really
like it.
that
Actually,
good in
no, I
big
think
war.
I see either Instagram or TikTok, he's spending time with his
Only
family.
five,
He looks very
yeah.
happy.
So it's just really here that we get to see him.
Where he really.
I feel like in
these days.
MLBB,
But
you
in a
really
big
discover
war,
your real self.
he cannot
Yes.
really
that's
do
facts.
a
MLBB
lot.
and driving.
Oh, here we go. Rave Strike coming in for Kid Bomba. No, he doesn't get the Raging Slash in time. He manages to get it late for me. Secures the turtle. And now here comes Cram to get on top of it with help of his demonic force. One shot, force away from his own buff as the guy slowly consumes the rest of the jungle economy. Can he at least steal the buff?
Yeah, he can. He can. He has the retribution.
And one shot doesn't.
He didn't use it in the turtle. I'm surprised he didn't. Like, what are the chances? It was actually Stormy who got the turtle, but he did, and now he just gets a free pass to get away more and more resources from one shot. Now that's a 2-level gap we're talking about between their two junglers.
Look at the way that they are blockading them out from this tier 1. Yums and Graham are just setting up the borderlines.
Yep. Again, Songway Giants right now really showing their trust in each other. Sakai is basically telling the team, I don't want to retreat this, so Stormy, you kind of have a lot of damage. Use that. And then Yums and Cram be like, guys, they cannot kill you. So just stand in front and let me do my thing. This is basically the arc where Sakai's use everyone around him.
And
be like, prove your love to me.
yeah, and I think that's something that you do need from like a very
Bro, they need to exploit
cold,
Hilda
heavy style of
so
jungle. She's
many
already
times,
up
man.
977 gold.
Because
Like, that
Hilda
a
is already
huge
so
lead.
weak right now. If he just like keep farming Hilda
There's Yums
for a
though.
kill,
I mean, they're trying.
they're
They're
not
trying
gonna
so
have
yeah, but
anything
over-
else.
Oh! A3
I mean, Lapu-Lapu can be a little
and
bit
Sunset
tanky.
Lover just
See, I
watches the
told you,
massacre
Hilda.
on the side.
Already 3 deaths, by the
Excuse me,
way.
do we need one more ban against SRG? Do we now gotta respect this Badang?
What was that?
The Malaysian hero?
What did we say about Yums being there? He was just waiting for the right opportunity and he catches 3. Now that's a tier 1 turret over to SRG.
That's a mid-tier 1, and even bot-tier 1 is gonna get feathered airstrike, blasting Eco, forcing Stormy to flicker away.
Innocent though. Innocent's waiting outside.
Oh, wait, can he actually go for this? Does he have his ult? Yes, he does have his ult, but nobody's showing up, and luckily, Nico not gonna take the chance. Yum's now in some trouble here, getting punched away. Raging Slash coming in from Kid Bomba as well. Not sure if he wanted to hold on to that, but for now, it's gonna be a no contest. Sunset Lover trying to run away, flickers out just in time. Amen for the Landshaker. Oh wait, no, an
I mean,
opportunity.
probably
One shot. He
and
just
they
needs the ult.
not
Ogi Shadow
pick
Kill
her this
finds
time.
it, but Hiko secures it.
Okay, probably a little bit too far forward. I think even Krem is like, oh,
I didn't watch the
Probably not a good
previous
idea,
game.
but so
I like I
far,
said,
yeah,
I
this is
recently
not
just
a ball.
wake
Sorry,
up like
sorry.
a few minutes ago.
That's not one shot, one shot.
Like 12
by the
minutes,
way, he
like
still hasn't died.
probably like 15 minutes ago.
Not that I'm waiting for it to happen, but
I mean, you're not good at hiding it. Let me just say that. The fact that you're keeping count.
See,
Oh,
0
Sky's
damage.
okay.
Like that.
Be okay.
That's the
And
whole
it's
damage
sad,
Hilda
'cause
did.
Sunset Lover's been always
That's it.
trying to go for the off angles.
Yep.
He's tried to enter from the mid bush. He tried to maybe attempt to go from behind, but he gets spotted out every single time.
Does. And right now, SRG are just playing airtight. You can see that even Stormy really
That much
respects Sunset
damage
Lover,
for
even though he
like
just
a
completed
Yin
his
Sun
first
Chen
item.
who
He knows
do
he's
full
susceptible
damage,
to a
like
one-shot,
0 defensive
susceptible for a
item.
yin-yang overturn.
I mean, at this
That's
point, he has
so
a Cyclops
bad, man.
to make sure that Brigida doesn't have her day. It's like, no matter what, we will lose, but I will never die.
Again, I don't want it.
He's holding his teammates by the shoulder, looking them in the eyes. I don't care if we lose, I'm not gonna die. Really looking at Zion Senpai and be like, I understand, brother.
When it's Tempo gets shot out.
It's a Malaysian thing. It's a Malaysian thing. We'll let you know later.
This one really has some deep context to
Yeah.
it, but for now, the fight is about to begin. As Sabo and Kid Bomba tried to defend their territory, even the turtle ball being thrown down as another tier 2 is falling. At this stage, SRG are taking out as many tier
That Hilda
2s
pick
as they
really fucked
can,
them
or
up
what we'd
so
like to call them
badly,
economy
man.
towers.
Yeah.
Hilda is like, yes, it's level
Yeah, tier 2s
13,
are considered to be
yes.
economy towers because they're really easy to get rid of. They hold no like structural integrity to the game other than tier 1s and inhibitors.
It's so tough though, because Team Spirit are working hand in hand just to get sure that one shot gets his farm. Because if they don't, then SRG are just completely going to dominate the map.
Even
It's not
in
like
ranked
they're not
match,
doing that
Hilda
at
is
this
not
moment.
really
Yeah, we
that
need an
good.
item
I
check.
mean,
How much farm
depend
does
though.
One Shot
It's
actually
so
have?
much
And Hiko as
easier
well.
in
It was down
solo
like
rank,
1,000
like the
earlier,
playing
like,
duo, you know,
1.1
in
the
rank,
last time
because
we checked. I don't know if that's grown any
people not
bigger
gonna have
from this one. For
as much
Hiko,
coordination
he's
as
already got
this
the
kind
Sky
of team,
Piercer,
you know,
built the
because
lift
they're
right into
literally
Hunter Strike. Finally now, he's got the
e-sport
engine fully
player.
assembled. Now, Lord being taken. Kid Bomba is really, really low. This should be a no contest. It's
What?
just not worth the effort.
Well, that was just the
With
first and second skill of
high
Stormy.
Yeah.
coordination,
And
like
you deal
team,
that much damage
I don't
towards
feel
a
like
Lapu who
Hilda
should
is
be
like
a counter against you. Oh, innocent.
yeah.
Doesn't find
Sunset
it.
But
Lover's
this is
there.
literally
He get onto
e-sport. They
anyone.
already like know how to fight Hilda.
Wait, he's He's waiting for the feathered airstrike. He wants to catch him up with the umbrella. Cram does inevitably spot him. No! He throws the umbrella in a weird spot, but still manages to get on out of there. That was a dangerous moment.
That was very dangerous, man. Because I really feel like it's like, dude, I got this Kagura. I have to kill someone. But not only, I feel like once he has the lightning truncheon, I think there's a better shot for right now. Yeah, no, 2,000 difference in jungle, 1,000 in mid.
Turnable, it's already looking good. Land shaker with the flicker on top. Doesn't find enough from it, and now Kim Bomba will pay the price. The brass
You see,
tax
Hilda
is
just going
too high.
Dude, Stormy's not
second
letting
win
Team Spirit come
stream.
close.
Nope, not at all.
This is the
Yeah,
strongest
because
spurt I've ever
I
seen.
literally super
Even though they got
super
to
sleepy.
bring
And then I
Young's
need to go to
down
sleep first
such
as well.
low HP. Now it's Stormy's turn to protect.
Yeah.
No,
He protect
Kagura
my
is
attack.
basically like a normal mates, man.
Bring back the good old 2018s, huh?
You protect your
It's just
attack
like the
and
area
you
damage
distract.
is so big.
Distract.
That's why
God,
Kagura
these are
is
such
good.
old leaves.
Dude,
She's
if
excel at
someone
like
asks
area
us
attack.
when we're born, the fact that we say 19 first, I feel like we're ancient at this point.
No, we are not ancient. We are just part of the greatest generation of all time. Now, Team Spirit looking for an opportunity is Sabo. Oh, wait! Good movement, but now unfortunately
my
one
God.
shot gets caught right in the corner at the tip of it. Now with no jungler left, they dive deep underneath enemy turrets. Oh, that's so unlucky for one shot.
Let me be transparent here. I don't know whether I want to give MVP to Stormy or Yumes. Because
It's tough.
both are
I feel
kind
like
of cracked
Kagura
right
is
now.
good, like
last time I saw
like
Yums on
early
the Spadang, he
mid
was
to
hard
late
trolling.
game.
Now it looks like he can't miss a shot.
I will probably give one to Yumes just because I'd want everyone to get their own.
Yeah, you're too nice.
You're so
Because Stormy already got his in
Bro,
game
that
number 1.
I
Hilda
can see
is
what you're
really
thinking.
fucking them up, man. These
Left.
people
They're
need to
thinking
stop
somewhere around the
picking
left.
Cho
very,
and Hilda. I feel like those like the two
I'm not gonna
cursed
go there.
tones,
No, I'm not gonna
in
go
this
there.
game.
But with the way that the game state is looking like, it's not looking great for Team Spirit, right? 7K lead is gigantic. And I'm looking at the item build so far. It's looking pretty unwinnable. Even for someone like One Shot having to go for a Malefic Roar this early on. Oh, man.
It's very rare for us. Usually we say that Farsas really punish the backline, but looks like SRG, they're like, no, just kill the front. Make sure Kid Bomba and Sawa does not have a game. And no one from Team Spirit can ever move forward.
That's the thing. They play their lane
8K
phase really well.
difference.
Kiko, as long as you are blocking
Sora
the front,
still
the front liners are
0-0-0.
blocking his line of sight,
Sora
he's
is an
not gonna be able to get
overrated
effective
hero
damage
in my
on the back
opinion,
line.
man.
Yeah, and even when Sunset Lover already has the
People already
lightning
know how to
crunching
counter
now,
him.
It's still gonna be very difficult
How to play it
choose
safe,
and
how to
find the
dodge
targets
his,
that
like,
you can burst
ultimate
at
and
this
shit like
point,
that.
Considering how ahead SRG actually.
Oh my God!
Hard this instant.
Well, Kid Bomba now is gonna get attacked.
He just has to fight. He has to just fight just to maintain his life. Ults being thrown out everywhere, but One Shot, unfortunate as RNG was not on his side. Now they're looking for an inhibitor turret. As Kid Bomba already put down to 10% of his HP, down to 5, and now the rest of the wave is gonna collapse. The Lord finally spawns. SRG on the cusp of winning here.
I just wanted to bring up Sunset Lover and then he got deleted.
He got deleted real
Stormy
fast.
does the highest amount of damage here, and Cram is the second. I'm actually more interested in Cram.
I mean, he was farming a lot of that off of Kid Bomba, I'm not gonna lie, but we'll see whether he's gonna get a little bit more. By the end of this, Sawo gets locked, forced to
I
flicker
think
early
they're gonna
on.
die.
That's
He
a
have
big
flicker.
resource.
Alright.
See how SRG takes advantage of this.
No shields left for any of these base turrets. Look at the dash!
Oh!
Flicker for flicker, and now the Lord crashes right into the inhibitor down on bot side. Top side, even One Shot is a little worried about Sakai's raw damage. The base damage is too high, and SRG are making sure that they punish TS for even walking up to their inhibitor turrets, but they got what they want, and they back off.
Rick, do you think Team Spirit can kill Stormy?
I
What do you
don't.
mean
Innocent
by
is 0-0-0,
radiant
by the way.
matters?
Just want to point that out.
I
What
don't-
you
well, to be
mean?
fair, when the few moments we saw One Shot use his Ogi Shadow kill, it dealt decent amounts of damage to Cram
She
and Yumes
and Malaysia
already.
gets
So
screamed and
if you get to reach Stormy, which
no
so
ping
far
issue.
they
Wait,
haven't
but
been
they're
able to
playing
do,
at
then
the
they
same
can, or they definitely will be
region. They're
having the
playing in the
damage.
same studio. What do you
It's
mean?
tough.
Yeah, no, I feel
Arena.
you because the last time I tried to catch someone and they throw a meteor in my face, I could not get close to them.
Who are you trying to catch? Are you trying to catch like?
Oh, Scream.
Who are you catching in this?
Rihanna.
I don't know, man. I feel like all the
Oddly enough, that makes
internet
a lot
is
more sense
safe.
than I thought it would.
I mean, same.
All-
Like Indonesian known as like one of the worst internet in the world, but I still got like what,
All right,
5
but even
ms
so,
every
his
time I
damage
play,
is through
5 to
and he
6
knows it.
ms.
That's why he's already got the Holy Crystal build, right? He's
Most
trying
of the
to
time.
accelerate this game twofold.
Yeah.
Honestly, if Team Spirit won, I could have done more Rihanna jokes.
If I can
'cause
get
it?
that
Kakura.
high, these people with the esport team should get
I did
higher
not.
or at least the same.
Finally, I get one.
Oh, you get one joke.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm so proud of you. I'll give you a sticker.
What sticker?
I'll think of something.
This is on top of the expensive shoes, by the way. We got to keep track of it.
Okay, okay.
It's on broadcast, so he has to do
No,
it.
there's no way.
Oh,
The internet
what
probably
do you do as Team
fine.
Spirit? Even when Sao tries to go and check bushes.
It's an
No,
esport.
even
They
that
need
one
to,
instance where Sunset
to
Number
play
Two
like
wanted to use
with
the
normal
umbrella to
pick,
check
or they
bushes,
can't
got
play
bursted,
at
so-
all, man.
I think what Team Spirit have to do is learn.
Kill Storm.
Well, yes, but how are they going to do that is the real question. And I think that SRG actually showed a way that they could potentially do that by faking, by not, well, faking is not a great way of explaining it. But let me, it's a diversion, right? You're looking to distract your opponent to hide the real attack. And I think they just need the frontliners of SRG to move in a particular way to expose Stormy in an off angle. That's the only way they can do it. But SRG are playing tight.
Korea
Every
just
time they go
dominates.
just out of bounds, they pull back just
No,
in
I think
case.
it's more
So
like
they gotta
the
fake it. The
player
question is, who's gonna be the
or the
faker?
coach
I think
more
it's
than
gotta be
anything.
Sunset Lover, right?
More than the internet.
Wait, he spots Stormy there though, but that was enough
Oh,
time.
Sunset
No
Lover.
way.
Oh no, he's getting chased, and he
An
even flickers
esport
out
team
of the way.
playing
and
in the
Yankees are being called.
late
Yes,
region.
innocent
Oh my
flickers
God.
on top of
Oh.
him. This game is almost done and dusted.
Oh,
as
he'll
they
have
chase the
flicker again.
remaining members of the TS back into their base.
I really want to know how they shot call. Who said, yeah, let's
Oh,
just kill
screen
them
partner.
now after
No,
we get
bro,
the
they
goal?
probably-
I think they saw their lead and they're like, it's GG, man. It looks
Like
like they put them in
they probably
checkmate at this
have their
point,
own
and now
team,
they're
you know.
looking
They
for an
probably like
inhibitor
have
turret.
like, I don't know,
The engagement
maybe.
is good. Doesn't find too much though. That's one resource they don't have to worry about. If they just focus on the wave, they might be able to hold out. Now, 10 seconds left, one shot. Already put down to low is Cram. Is still maintaining off the wave.
You see how Hilda is just going back and forward and he didn't do shit? This is why I hate Hilda, man. Oh, and then load.
They don't want to.
And
They
die.
want it ended.
There
They
you
want to
go.
fight, and they found one. Looking for a second Cram. Able to get Sunset Lover off the back line. And the Feathered End Strike. The final nail in the coffin. Cram goes down. And that is SRG winning 2-0.
I'm sick. No.
And
Every
again,
time I just
Stormy
wake up, I get like a
He did not.
The
book, you
disappointment
know,
of the desk
freaking
cannot be stated even
sick
through
symptom, but
laughter,
I'm
yes,
fine. I'm fine.
Slangray Giants in this M7
Bro, that
World
heal that
Championship,
pick is
a
so
big
fucking the
contrast
map,
of what
man.
happened all the way back in M6. This time, they're looking so prepared, even against strong teams. They're looking very good, very clean.
Looking a bit too good, and this is something that hurts if you're a fan of Team Spirit. This is multiple instances of their revenge being denied.
Sora is the
and
MVP.
Multiple instances of them
I
having to
don't know
go up
about
against
that
each
one.
other in the world stage and suffering this exact same fate. There's just no
I
way
think it's gonna be
around
Badang
Team
who's the MVP. Hello,
or
Zero.
SRG and their constant evolution as a team. Despite all the metas that we go through.
Sorry.
And it's not to say that they did bad things, because they got the heroes to deal with the Farsa.
Yeah.
The
Bro,
Farsa
they
just
just keep
kills them first.
picking
It's kind of
Hilda.
like
They need to stop
Coach
picking
and Stormy
Hilda,
talking
man.
to each other, and then the coach is like, Stormy, I'm gonna give you Farsa, but they might kill you. But then Stormy's like, well, what if I kill them first? And then the coach is like, you know what? That's the mindset.
That sounds like a very, Becky thing to agree with.
Yeah,
'Cause
honestly,
Arcadia
that
would
sounds
be-
more Becky.
Yeah, because
Turn
Arcadia
off
probably
the
look at it
AC
and was
so
like,
you don't have
I
runny
didn't-
nose.
You know what? Never mind. What do you want, Innocent?
Bro, I cannot sleep without the
'Cause
AC. I mean, I
man,
could,
I think
but
that
it's
TS,
not
this
gonna
is
be a
really good
pleasant
learning
sleep.
experience
Yeah.
Because the meta is shifting, and I think that SRG have kind of found
And I
a
already
really
got
good
this for
solution
like
for blue
childhood,
side.
you know?
The
Like
question is,
running
how
nose
do you
every
play
time you
red
just
side?
wake up from the
Because
sleep.
that was 2 games in a
I
row
wake up from the sleep.
where they stuck with those sides. And we saw the exact same flow. They changed it already, thought it was enough because they already had enough dive heroes. But
Usually
how
it's gonna
can
go
you
away like
constantly dive in
like
the
half an
presence of
hour.
a Badang
Yeah.
who times his fist break or fist crack so well he can even just choose
Get
either
multiple
or.
blanket
That
and get
one instance where he just
associate.
used
No,
the
I
fist
don't
crack
really need
on one
that. Like I
shot
said, it's gonna go
around the
away like
orange
half
buff
an hour.
of Team Spirit was one of the highlights of this game. Because that looked like an opening for Team Spirit to actually turn things around in a team fight. But then he got denied with a single fist crack, and then they were able to re-engage again.
Yeah,
I really
honestly,
think
SRG
Badang
also
is
living in tomorrow.
the MVP
Basically
right now.
seeing when an attempt is gonna happen
With
and you
10
just prepares
assists,
for
even
it.
though 0
With
kill,
that,
10 assists
congratulations
is
to
so
the
big.
Selangor Red Giants with this. Team and Spirit will be going to the lower brackets. But for now, we're going over to the stage for the interview.
Congratulations once again to SRG! The fans are going wild in the building. You have so many supporters. It's insane. They were waving the Malaysian flag. But I'm here up on stage with Arcadia and apparently Tom and Jerry. Are you guys aware of this? You guys are known as Tom and Jerry?
Apa Tom and Jerry?
Is it-
Apa tuh?
I don't know.
You don't, yeah, you guys don't know?
Wah, itu Tom and
I guess
Jerry,
the
come on, that's like
viewers would know
iconic,
better. You
man.
guys, let me know why they're called Tom and Jerry. But in all seriousness, we have Sakai's as well
You
as
predict to
Innocent.
become the champion
now,
in the
Sakai's,
game?
you were
I don't
able
know.
to deny yet
I
another
cannot see
revenge
that,
plan
like,
coming in from Team Spirit.
because a lot
And
of these
unfortunately,
teams
we didn't
basically
get to
they're
really talk
picking
to
like
you guys
fucked
about
up. Like
how
they
the
don't,
draws
like
went
it's
yesterday.
weird picking.
When
Like
you saw
a
that
lot
your
of
guys
them, you know.
were up against Team
I
Spirit,
don't see
how
like a
were your
consistent
reaction?
one. I guess if I see like a
Our
lot of people
reaction
saying
was
alter
like,
ego gonna win, it's
"Oh,
not
here
like
we go
because they're
again."
Indonesia I choose them. No,
It's
no, no, no.
like, so
From what I see
I
from
can
people
say,
reaction, people prediction and stuff like that, they say
exciting
gonna be
lah.
alter
Exciting to
ego.
meet them again. And for Lumine, his hand is so bau wangi.
Bau wangi.
Yeah, bau wangi.
Bau wangi, so it smells good. It's lucky hands from Luminaire. All right. So what about you, Innocent? Do you feel the same way? Like,
Infuriated,
oh,
lower bracket
here
now.
we go again with Team Spirit.
During the draw, just normal.
So after
because,
this, it's
you know,
gonna
it's
be,
a draw, so we don't know what's gonna happen.
we
We're just
reckon what
happy
to-
PH and Indo,
Yes.
the different
After
brackets.
this, it's
Can I
gonna be
leave the
Onyx
stage?
and alter ego. Let's see who's gonna win.
By the way, I'm from Indo. Can I leave? But yes, it does look good for SRG on the brackets so far. Not too good for PH, not too good for Indonesia. But like we were
No,
talking about,
man.
Innocent.
Like I
people
said,
are-
I like to see Onyx to lose just to see the meme. Like people making like a conspiracy theory.
much in the gold lane. So could you explain to us the reasoning behind why Sora is good in the gold lane?
I think it depends on the team, because for us, I think we can really use it, you know, because it fits on our playstyle. That's why maybe other teams need to adjust, or depends on their playstyle.
I see. So Sora gold lane can work, but it depends on the playstyle. Do you have any
No,
tips maybe for
they
the
only
viewers who
they
want to
win
use?
because they pick Hilda, or they win because the enemy doesn't have like tanking. Like the only tank is Lapu in that match. I really think that Hilda is like actually fucking
How
them
are you
so
feeling?
much, man.
Well, first, feeling content that we had a good day today, and I'm very happy and excited to
They
be
probably
back in Indo.
happy.
It's
Oh
always
yeah,
fun
this
to be
fucker
here.
pick
It's
Hilda. How
always,
stupid
the crowd
there.
is always electrifying, so it's good to be back.
I mean, if I were them, I'm probably
We
gonna be
miss
happy
you.
too.
We really do miss you, Arcadia. Arcadia, we were wondering, how do you think
Yeah,
about
at least with Franco, you
SRG's
could, like,
performance so
kidnap
far?
people,
Do you
you
think
know?
it's up to your expectations? Do you think they could do better? Are they at their peak? Or is there something that they could work on?
Well, so far, I would say we're kind of, we feel better compared to the last M6, because before going into this tournament, we really talk about M6, like how hard it was during the Swiss stage, and how we were fighting for our lives,
That
basically.
one to upper
And
rank
this is what
Philippine
we
in the
wanted.
NS.
This is what we work for. We want to
is
have
Malaysia,
Swiss stage
so
that
I
is
usually
more,
just pay less
I would say,
attention
more
to them.
smooth, and a knockout stage
I mean, we'll never know though.
is form as well.
All right, best form for SRG right now. I was wondering, what do you tell your players before a match?
Well, it usually depends on who we up against, because we know in this tournament there's a lot of good teams, and there is no team that to be underestimated with. So we just make sure that we have a good understanding of our opponent, and basically play with our strengths. And I am very confident with our team. I know that they can be the best once they have their mentality already in the zone. And
I don't know. For me, I think it's either SRG or Alter Ego.
Aww.
From what I
That's
heard,
really
a lot of
cute.
people like saying
That's so cute.
SRG
Sakai's
is
innocent.
so
That's so
OP.
cute. Is he actually
SRG is
really
like
this cute behind the scenes too?
the strongest team in the
Is
Malaysia
he this
right
hardcore?
now.
Yeah.
So
Or
yeah,
does he get angry sometimes?
Yeah, he's so
the
cute.
best
He's
team
so-
in Malaysia.
All right.
Not
Before we
Onyx.
let you go, Sakai's, I was
No,
wondering if you
I
had
hear
a message.
more about Alter Ego than Onyx. Zero.
Huh? Me? Oh. okay.
Double mic. Okay.
Oh,
At
okay.
least from like a social media standpoint, but I don't know. Maybe Onyx is better.
Yes, until right now, I just hoping
I'm
you
not
guys
talking
keep
about like how
supporting us,
analyzing like their
keep
game, how
supporting
good
us,
they are. No, I'm not talking
until
like
we
that.
reach grand final.
From what
So,
I see, like people
Let's
saying
go. We're so
in
proud
like
of you, boys,
social
and good
media.
luck on your next match, as well as you, Arcadia. Because right now, we want to throw it over back to our casters to explain exactly how that match ended the way it did. So, casters, it's your time to shine.
Makasih, Bude Eterna. But yes, you know the thing that I got from that interview is that you see Coach Ark's face. He was looking at the players and Eterna, and he's like, "You just unlocked something." Because after this, the players just be like, "Cute coach, you're so cute." Like he knows, like, oh my god, this will not go away.
I'm glad that they've already finished the documentary, so they don't have to air that
It's
on live television.
What do you feel about your coach? Oh, he's so cute. He's the CA now.
Oh man.
Not Coach Ark, cute Ark.
Oh
Speaking
boy.
of, let's look at the MVP
Who's the
here.
MVP?
By the official gaming phone, Realme, and it's
Parsa.
Stormy
Yeah, I could
on
see
that
that.
Parsa
Yeah,
again.
the
By way,
only
Briggs, do you
so
wanna
hurt
know
man.
a fun
So
fact
much
about
damage
SRG
from
that
Parsa
might
ult.
still be true here in
You,
M7.
you remember
Which
like the
is
Badang
they
almost
have
died
the
with
lowest
Parsa ult?
amount of hero pools.
Huh?
Because for some reason, they always get their draft. For some reason. Because even if you look this game, they only change one hero.
Yeah.
Nothing else. It happens the entire season, and we're always like, how do they always get the same thing over and over again?
No, right, because even in their last series before this,
It's
they got
roughly the same.
Sora again and again.
And Yisunshin again.
And the Yusunshin again. And that's
Same. Oh,
on top
yeah,
of
I
the fact
forgot
that
he get the
Sakai has
turtle.
used 4 different junglers, I
That's
believe,
really
already
good.
here in this tournament. So everything was just a choice that they made. But if you were
Everything
to take...
is a choice you can make.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyway, if we take a quick look at what happened in this entire game, it's very similar, I'd say, to how the early game panned out, even in game number 1. It's just that Sao got shut down early on. Hiko, I think, much better in terms of the laning compared to game number 1. In a sense that he didn't die, but that didn't really make a big difference. Because
is
even
not a
though
bad
he did
choice,
not
to be
necessarily
honest.
die, they weren't able to create as much space. They weren't able to
And,
activate him as
Granger
much.
is
'Cause
not a bad
the other
choice
areas
too,
of the
man.
map were just completely shut down. And I consider even Kid Bomba. And Kid
Yeah.
Bomba in first
Well,
turn
in late game,
should have been a
Granger could
really
actually
important
carry.
piece in how they were able to at least regain some of the aggression back, which they lost because of Sao's constant shutdown.
Yeah. Again, this is the thing about Slangory Giants is that we even heard Coach Ark, right? He said all the teams are good and every single team is different. So the thing that he tells the team is going to be different every single time. And we're at the knockout stage where SRG basically understands everyone's win condition. And I feel like that separates them apart from a lot of teams, which is going up against Team Spirit. They're like, the win condition
I
is
don't know
decided.
why
It's Bomba
this
as well as
esport player only like focus on 1 or 2 hero. They need to learn multiple hero. Imagine if the enemy expecting you to choose like a specific hero and then you just choose another thing, you know, make them confused, make them doesn't know how to counter you.
But the motions that are happening, he is the nuclear option. When you need him to blow somebody up, guess what? You just have to attack the other players, and the most vulnerable target will always get nuked.
It's like they walk up
I have
to
a
him.
phrase I want to say, but I know I should
What's
not
that?
say it.
No, anyway.
Yeah, but Stormy is having an amazing time here, and I like that he basically just denies anyone coming close to him just by just doing the most amount of damage. And I just wonder if this is just going to be an SRG thing where don't let the EXP and Rome play, or is it just against Team Spirit?
Well, I think we saw a glimpse of that in Liquid.
I personally think it's specifically for Team Spirit because they know, number one, Hiko is not going to pick up a fighter. I think that is the
Yeah,
clearest
true.
indication of how you want to actually punish your opponents. If Hiko needs to build an engine, somebody needs to provide the gas. You know what? Just take out the bumpers and take the gas while you're at it.
Yeah, and so that's been done. Congratulations to Selangor Red Giants. But after this, we even heard it turns like, I'm Indo, don't be like this, because after this, it's going to be the Indo matchup.
So this is gonna be like the big
Onyx
match.
ID going
They
against
they
AE or
they moved
Alter Ego.
the fight
Now that's
back
going to be interesting
because it's gonna be
now
like
we
the
can
biggest
say
match.
who will be the strongest
day.
Indonesian team. We'll see you guys right after the break.
Five minutes. Okay, while waiting, I'm going to toilet. Be right back. Why you don't use your main YouTuber model? I don't know. I just like the chibi. I mean, I could change it. I forgot how to change it actually. Oh shit. It's been a while. Oh yeah, there you go. I guess this one, right? There you go. This is my main one. Oh. I remember, if I remember, isn't I could like, oh, there you go. What do you guys think about this? I need to turn on the light, or my VTuber character gonna be like freaking out because the room is too dark.
Nothing can withstand the withering. Against the endless erosion, my strength grew weaker by the day.
True power dwells within the spirit. Try to embrace all that you are.
Ada proyek
pas kemarin di interview, mereka ditanya tuh gimana gameplay publik Indo, dan jawaban mereka hampir semuanya kaget.
It's so hard to play. If I will play solo, so I always call Hiko, because if I play solo, then I just losing with MVP or something like that. I buying damage 2 or Khalid full damage, something like that happen. The enemy always better than my teammates. They're picking whatever they want. That's why I'm playing exactly with one shot, because solo queue is so hard.
Ya,
Oh, I was muted. Oh yeah, I was showing you guys this because oh my god, it's so good. I say, hello Blazing.
intinya dari
Like I
4
said,
player
I
Team
feel
Spirit
so
tadi bisa
validated
gue
after
simpulin
this.
bahwa
An esport player, they cannot fucking play like they can, but I mean they having a hard time in public rank in Indonesia server. Holy shit, I could survive if I could survive Indonesian server, bro. Am I better than them? No, there's no way, right? There's no way.
You traveled all the way to the land of dawn? Don't worry.
No,
We'll
where's
guide you
the
through all
clip?
the
I
activities
know
and wonderful
I found
experiences
like
we
another
have.
clip. Not
Here's
that.
Ada proyek
everything you
gaib.
can do in the M7 Carnival for ticket prices as low as 20,000 rupiah. First
Coba lu
stop
bayangin
is
nih,
the
lu pakai
stage of
fighter TB
legends,
dan temen lu
filled
pakai
with
MN.
performances, music, cheers, the biggest M7 watch party, and a special performance from Stephanie Poetry on the final day of the carnival. Game recognizes game in the M7 Carnival.
I don't think I
as
saved
we'll be
the video.
collaborating with
Fuck,
the
bro.
NBA, and history is made here.
Never
in the M7
mind.
Carnival, the first ever MCGG World Championship. The Go 1 Grand Final will be hosted here at Stadion Maja Jakarta. So come join us and feel the energy. Next stop, the Heroes Playground, to take photos with giant hero statues and meet cosplays of heroes from the Land of Dawn. Come to the Hall of Creators and Pros to meet and greet with top
You're
content
cooking
creators.
dinner? What you
Teams
cooking,
from
Blazing?
MPLID and legends are here. Line up, take photos, and even walk away with an autograph.
No, it's like last
Play
night.
games
I
in
watched
the
it last
Rewards
night.
Arena to win prizes from
It's
all
already
of our
gone,
brand
gone.
partners. At the NPL market, booths of your favorite teams, exclusive drops, and surprises from your favorite teams. Take a quick bite at GoPay's Land of Dine. We've partnered up with GoPay for your
Yeah,
food and
no, I
drinks.
already
The
last
Magic
night, not
Map
like
has shown us all 6 zones
it's already
in
like
the
gone
M7 Carnival.
for a
We're
while.
calling you to play, explore, and wander. Don't miss out on exclusive gifts ready for visitors worth over 2.5 billion rupiah, including M7 limited edition swag bags, exclusive merch, in-game chests, and special skins. Are you ready, legend? Get your tickets soon, because we can't wait to meet you at the M7 Carnival.
I need to. I feel like I need to go back to playing MC Go again.
Rise beyond
Cooking tofu with brown rice. Are you eating healthy? That's literally like somebody who's trying to like you know to diet tofu and brown rice. So I need to go back to MC Go again. Is the season reset yet, Zero? Because the last time I played the bullshit combo, like every single season, there's always like a bullshit combo. I think if you want to diet, you need to be like a boiled chicken. Oh god. mission reward like exploration very good. Bro, I just looking at the chat, yeah. I just keep looking at people like saying Brigida is my waifu. Brigida is the real prize. A lot of these people, man, they just like hopeless with their love life. They actually think they're gonna get Brigida as like their wife. I don't know if they're like memeing or they actually like wanting to ask. There's probably a lot of people asking her, "Oh yeah, you wanna go to date with me? You have a boyfriend or something like that." Yeah, there's probably gonna be a lot of people doing that. Until when the tournament will go? I don't know. I really don't know.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're a fun bunch here, and we're having so much fun because the upcoming match, ID versus ID, and we're all done with our own things. We can actually just have fun.
Our regions are safe now.
Hey! Aurora had a good time. SRG had a good time. Now we're going to see Alter Ego and Onyx, who's going to have a good time, which, honestly, I got to say, in this competition so far, AE has looked the cleanest. Onyx has looked stretchy.
Yeah.
It looked like SpongeBob. It's yellow, but a different kind of yellow, you know?
Sponge stretchy?
See,
SpongeBob.
even like the caster say Alter Ego is better than Onyx. This is basically what they're saying.
I understand the sentiment here because overall, if this is the first time that international viewers are watching AE coming in from Indonesia, they're thinking, wow, this seems actually pretty good during the Swiss stage, right? As much chaos as they bring to the game, there is a sort of logic and formula behind it, which I think a lot of fans around the world are starting to really get on board.
This is why I say, like a lot of people saying Alter Ego is better than Onyx.
Rather than Onyx.
Yeah, it's like what they have been able to do is something that Onyx has been trying to do, but AE
From
has
people
already
sentiment perspective,
mastered
I don't know
much
about like
of
the
it,
gameplay.
but Onyx are yet to
I don't know
figure
about
out
that.
if it's working for them or not. But when we saw Onyx sort of return to their roots, that's when things looked a bit better for them.
Well, right now we got to talk about this home soil, no mercy. Can Sky Kings rises against the El Familia? Because right now it really does look like Alter Ego is the sweethearts, I guess, right? Because the Sky Kings, they've been terrorizing the entire time.
I still don't get it. Like, why they called Sky King a head hodge?
Here and they're actually looking very strong. So
Called Sky
I kind of feel
King?
like there's a heartwarming kind of sensation when you cheer for Alter Ego, especially. I feel like the best way I can describe between Alter Ego and Onyx is that Alter Ego feels like they're ahead of the curve. It looks like they understand what the meta is, and Onyx is trying to make the meta bend to them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess for me it feels like Alter Ego gives off this feeling of new hope, similar to how TLID were able to introduce themselves previously when they came up on top of Onyx. But,
Back in M6, yeah.
Yeah, but Onyx feels like a team who you've always constantly expected to deliver. So there's a bit more pressure and a heavier feeling in a sense when we talk about them.
Look at all this M series first timers, by the way.
Wow. I mean, Alter Ego as an organization has only been to an international one time. So this roster here, it's been a long time coming. And I think the best part about AE, in comparison to Onyx, when you really put it one to one, I feel like AE are the hungrier team. You can tell by the way that they play that they want to initiate, they want to make things happen. It's not just the play style now that they're trying to enforce.
But I will try to avoid rice at all costs if you can, even with the brown rice.
You cannot get enough information
If you
about
want to,
Alter
like,
Ego if you were just going to base it on MPL ID. I mean, yes, you
By
could
the way,
probably
look at
get
this. Alter Ego
stuff
just
like
one,
how versatile
1,
they
2,
are, or
0,
how
0,
deep their
0,
hero
all the
pools
enemy.
are. But
Onyx
the way
1,
that they play
0,
now
1,
and
0,
the
0,
extent
2,
of surprise
2.
they're able to
It's so
provide is a
inconsistent,
completely
right?
different
Like the
conversation.
YG
Yeah,
and
the
Team
reason why I
Spirit, they
say
lose
like
to them.
it feels like they're ahead of the curve because Claude was a problem. They're the first team to use a Freya gold that worked against the Claude, because before it kind of feels like you use Freya gold because it's good, but they actually use it as a counter, right? And then other teams have been using the Leomord, but not as clean as Alter Ego. And the way that they play it is kind of like, we play macro with a lot of damage, right? We're just here to zone you guys away and then
If the
get
brown
things for
rice,
free.
if
This is
you
why I
have a
kind of
lot
feel
of
like,
activity, but if you're not
I
like
don't know
doing
how
anything,
they've been training
blazing, I
from
feel like
MPL
you
up
should
until
avoid
now,
rice, even brown
but
rice.
they
if you
figured out the
can.
meta much quicker, because Flawless Run so far haven't dropped a single game in comparison to Onyx Indonesia. It's a seesaw, right? Even against Falcons, game number 2, they kind of got stomped. But then game number 3, Falcons dropped the ball, and then now they're here going up against Alter.
Yeah, so coming into it, I feel like, even when you're trying to figure out where to put your guest coins on this one, it's a little tough and a little skewed when the ratings are so, the multipliers are going to be like kind of all over the place. So hopefully you do keep your eyes on the rest of the international, because I think for a lot of people out there, seeing Onyx in this particular state is going to be somewhat concerning, but their best of 3s so far have been somewhat okay, assuming that they get the right side of the map and start off
With
with a
that
win.
mindset,
If they
yeah,
don't
that's
start
why
off
I
with a win,
ban him, man. There's a lot of freaking bot in Twitch.
So we're still able to equalize it, so a lot can happen, honestly, in this series.
So before we begin, Onyx Indonesia going up against Alter Ego. We want to see the 2 Indonesian teams homecoming.
Hello,
Let's check out
Ricky.
this video.
What's up, man? Thank you.
Indonesia has been very, very close in the last few years as well. M4, we made a top 3. M5, it was the grand finals. M6, again, we got to grand finals. So it's always been close for Indonesia.
Ya, sebenarnya tim Filipina jago sih. Emang nunjukin kelasnya yang lumayan berbeda aja sih dari tim-tim lainnya. Dia layak sebagai kayak seri sebelumnya dia menang gitu.
Dari negara, maksudnya kayak negara sebelah, maksudnya kayak yang kita tahu kayak kiblatnya sekarang di PH kan. Mereka sih sebenarnya kalau masalah gameplay sama mekanik itu sebenarnya semuanya star lah ya. Cuma yang membedakan tuh mungkin pengalaman dari merekanya gitu. Tapi mental mereka tuh lebih ready, lebih siap.
Dari gue lihat SEA Games, ISF gitu, gue ngerasa kita masih capable lah buat juara.
Bahkan kayak orang-orang bilang kita tuh tuan rumah, ya walaupun mereka bilang kayak gitu, nggak masuk tekanan, kayak pengen enjoy aja ngejalaninnya.
Terus juga pasti banyak juga supporter lah ya, dari tuan rumah kita, dari
Do any of
Sonic
you
dan
guys
juga
actually
yang
buy
lain-lain.
like the
Lebih
clothes,
semangat aja
or
sih.
it's an
Ya
extension?
ajang pembuktian
Or,
lagi lah.
okay.
Kalau kita
Do you
masih
guys
bisa
like
berjuang.
buy the jersey like
Karena
this?
kalau mau
Because
juara ya
I
harus
don't
menang
know,
langsung
man.
aja.
You're basically putting ads into your clothing, the one that you're using, That's basically it. That's what I see when I see jersey.
Grand final MPL kita kalah, jadi kita pengen balas
A walking
Mereka mau revenge.
advertisement.
Ada revenge buat Liquid, jadi ya sabar tahan dulu. Kasih yang terbaik
Imagine
lah.
you already pay for the clothes, but you still need to, you're forced to do like a free ad for them,
Itu tak boleh.
That was kind of emotional. When it comes to emotions, females do it best. How do you feel about that, Brigida?
You just heard me say something before we got back.
No, my headset
Okay.
was broken.
No, I was going crazy over it because, again, it's very emotional. But I think the reason why I was emotional was because whoever loses goes up against
Yeah, on the
Liquid.
weekend.
Oh, yeah,
So that's why I got emotional, because they were talking about saying goodbye.
Yeah, like I said,
but
man,
then,
it depends.
Yeah.
Like, I
do
wouldn't
you
want
have
them
a
to say
lot of
goodbye, but they
activity?
will. Someone has to say goodbye.
It's
So
basically
kinda
like
like if you
Indonesian.
lose this,
Indonesian,
it's like
Indonesian
a
even have
very
the says,
big
if you
loss.
haven't
Really
eat rice, you
is.
haven't eat at
Don't say
all.
anything just then.
It's just snack.
It's gonna be a
Everything
big
is
loss
just
for
snack without
someone,
rice.
right? I feel like we need a little bit more insight, because again, MYPH. How about we introduce someone from Indonesia to really help us out here? Call it- Hello! Hey guys, hey, we're doing great. We're doing great. We need you guys' help, because again, MYPH. We don't have a lot of information on the Indonesian teams here, so help us out. Let's talk about Onyx Indonesia here first. You know what, OG, can you help give whoever to answer this question? How do you guys feel like about Onyx coming into this competition against Alter Ego?
Yeah, Onyx have a big expectation from Mobile Legends fans from Indonesia. They the champion region from Indonesia, but we know they slow for getting hitting and get ready for this tournament. And also for Alter Ego, I'm really,
Once a
really
week,
impressed.
damn, man.
They really
I
improved. They're really
literally
strong.
haven't even
And
come out from
I
my
hope
house for like
one of
3
the
months at
team
this point.
Indonesia can beat MYOPH now. I hope it's so.
Oh, gila lah OG, gila lah. Very good English. Oh my God. Shout outs to OG having perfect English there. I gotta talk to Omwawa here.
Okay.
Because, like OG said, Alter Ego has been looking so good now. Do you feel like Alter Ego can beat Onyx Indonesia?
Yeah, I think they can beat Onyx Indonesia, but in one term, like they must do like some surprise draft or maybe some surprise strategy, because Onyx is a very fast team that can adapt to their opponent.
I miss like the old M series. They used to be like doing a lot of surprise pick, you know, like. But now it's just like the same pick over and over again. It's not that fun.
Because this is a rematch from Grand Final Impala Indonesia, so Onyx just repeat again and win.
Okay. Okay. Can I ask for you, Level?
Boleh, tanya.
Okay. Level, what do you think about this match? Who's gonna win this match?
Oh, honestly, I've been very impressed with Alter Ego because it looks like Alter Ego, they have figured out the meta, and it looks like Onyx Indonesia, they're trying to adapt to the meta.
Okay.
Wait, which side? My side, Alter Ego? Okay. I'm okay. Alter Ego side.
How about G then? G, how about you?
Same as you. I feel that AE is looking really impressive. Honestly, I hope that AE actually takes this win so they don't have to face Liquid later, because I think Onyx has a better chance against them than AE.
Okay. And last, Brigi, how about you?
Brigi?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Why?
Oh my gosh. Why are you calling me like that?
I'm nicely. How about you?
The kind person in me feels like Onyx has been through too much already to go for another lower bracket run after what they've been through in the Swiss stage. But at the same time, Alter Ego has been a bit too impressive, and I'm hopeful
Yeah,
because
they still
are
haven't
new
lost,
faces,
by the way.
you know. So I might
Win
also be
this.
on the same boat and
I
go for Alter Ego.
mean, it's still depending on the drafter,
I
right?
feel like on our side, we have to be a bit more careful.
I am trying to
But
be
yeah,
careful,
Alter
you know?
Ego haven't lost a single
But
time
anyways, you know
in
what?
this
Thank you very much,
whole
guys.
M
And I
series, by the
think
way.
if you guys are bored casting, you know, you guys can go on English. You know, ask Marco, go away, Rashi,
Yeah,
go
I
away,
cannot
Turna,
really
go
say
away.
who's
You
gonna
have
win.
perfect
It's
English.
gonna be
Thank you very
depending
much.
on the draft.
Good luck,
because-
guys. Good luck.
Like last one, like the team spirit choose Hilda and didn't do shit,
Later in the
man.
back when we're hanging out. So.
Imagine one of them
Alright,
choose
shout
Hilda
outs to them.
again.
It's nice when the call is just next to us. There's no lag.
Yeah,
There's no delay.
Hey, it's nice to hear our
Still
voices on the big
fair playing
speakers
video
in,
games
in the
too
arena
is
finally.
time on
Yeah,
the
but then we have
weekend.
to behave,
Yeah,
right,
video
Brigida?
game is so good,
Why? What did
bro.
I do? I'm the most behaved.
No, I feel like, honestly, Gideon has been the very best. Everything that he said is very PR. You gotta control yourself, okay? And Naisu, you and Naisu, really dangerous, I gotta say.
I'll ask him about it.
Who?
Nice.
No, you should ask the PR guy, or women. Not gonna say which.
Man, in off stream, I've been playing
That being
a
said,
lot of
though, this
Black
upcoming game is going to be a little exciting to watch. And honestly, I
It's
feel like
so
at any
good,
moment,
bro.
this arena... Oh my goodness, they're coming in. All right,
This
so,
is
at any
like
given
so
moment, at any given
underrated. I don't know
moment, I'm pretty sure
how
the drums are going
this
to
game
start
not
rattling
game
off. I'm
win
pretty
game
sure
of the year.
all of the fans, especially when they come in
Holy shit, it's
parades
so
and
good.
droves, are about to enter the
Black Myth
arena. But soon we'll be going
If
into
you
that
haven't,
walk-in. I'm
if
pretty
you
sure
don't know
all
what
the
this
fans are
game
just
is,
silent,
you try to
watching
find
their
it on
idols.
YouTube and watch
Speaking
it.
of walk-ins.
Yeah, you gotta prepare for that one. Honestly,
I
maybe because of my
highly
ADHD,
recommend.
I'm not too affected by the drums. So,
The fucking
yeah, no,
underrated.
like,
They lose. They lose to God of War. Wait, is it God of War? I forgot. Who they lose to?
comfortable, it feels the most comfortable for me. When I'm comfortable, it feels like something
Game
will go wrong. Have you
journalist,
ever had
it's
that
so
when it's like
stupid,
everything is going
man.
so well, you're like, wait, everything is going so good.
Yep. I get him.
Will
This
a
is
piano hit on my head? Consequences.
I'm sorry, are you a character in the Looney Tunes or something? Why is the piano the first thing that you're afraid of?
yeah, because I could relate to him until he said the piano falling on his head.
No, because you know consequences. You do something bad. Like before this, I took someone's snack, and then I got hit by a truck. Consequences. Either way, right now, let's introduce the teams onto the stage.
Crowned kings at home, but tested on the world stage. The Sky Kings return under the pressure, champions with questions to answer, and a rival eager to take them down. In the EXP lane, we have Lutpi, Jungle Kyrie, Mid Sans and Rome Keyboy, Gold Skylar. Sonics, what time is it? It's Onyx time!
This is familiar territory for Onyx Indonesia. They fought against Alter Ego before in the grand finals, winning it 4-1, but that's a different meta. We gotta see how have they been adjusting, especially now.
Who the fuck is those girls? Is it like a girlfriend, their girlfriend just watching? Like, what the fuck?
Who once denied by the same opponent they're facing, El Familia enters this rematch with a different edge, a different rhythm, and a clear intent to rewrite the ending. In the EXP Nino, Yazuke in the jungle, Hijuman the mid, Rome, Alec, and Gold Arfi. Alter Chaps, make some noise for Alter Ego Esports!
Alter Ego again. Something has changed here in the M7 World Championship. You can see the smiles from Nino.
Also show of
Nino
player
is feeling
family.
excited.
Yeah, but it's all
He
just
wants
girls.
to go
It's
up
like a
against
freaking
Onyx
line of
and wants
girls.
to show, you know what? A few months ago, it was not our time. But this time, when it really matters, we'll show you what we got. Speaking of what they got, we got to look at the coaches coming in from both teams. Really helping out when it comes to the draft for Onyx, it's Coach ID and CW. Alter Ego, it's Coach Zephyr and Styx. And again, the draft is going to be so important coming in for both teams.
Once again, we want to thank you to all of our marshals here to make sure that this game is going to be running smoothly and at the top of their form. We need to start talking about the players individually because we've already gotten a little bit of a taste and the stats seem to be looking very, very good for AE in comparison to Onyx ID.
Yeah.
Greatest jungle of all
I
time.
think it's also very important that we point out the
Kyrie,
potential
I don't
matchups
know.
we are going to see in the jungle
Like I said,
because
I'm
both
not really
of
like
these
following any of
junglers
this
that we're about to
man.
see are very, very versatile.
I just like
really
watching
great
the draft
records
pick.
though, especially
So
for
I cannot
Yazuke
say
here,
like who is the
number
best,
2 in
who is
KDA
the
among
best at
all the
this thing.
junglers, and so far has been the most successful with the Leomord with a 100% win rate in 2 games so far.
Yeah, honestly, I want to look at the rogues, honestly, because Alec has been amazing. No matter what hero Alec picks up, it looks good. Unfortunately, we cannot say the same about Keyboy. That's the sentiment that we see all around Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Everyone's been saying Onyx Indonesia is not looking good, especially when it comes to Keyboy. Even when he gets the signature Kalia, no real good catches. Even against Boostgate, they were really struggling. So I want to see Keyboy step up for this one.
I really hope that it comes back onto form because the rest of his team is performing well. Kyrie undefeated in Yishun Shin with a ridiculous 11 plus KDA. And not to forget that even in the EXP sector, Lutpi is actually #1 in total assists and 2nd in kill participation amongst the remaining EXP laners in the league.
Yep, I think Lutpi is one of the players who we can talk about who has really stepped up significantly for Onyx based on their previous matches. So it'll be great to see if Keyboy is able to
Who
match
will
that.
win this match?
So far,
Let's
the
see, who
Alter
is
champs.
bigger, Alter Ego or
Yeah,
Onyx
for you
fan?
guys at home, make sure you guys let us know who will win
It
this match.
seems
I expect
pretty
this one to
split
have the
evenly
most amount
right
of
now.
votes. I'm hoping we'll see 5 digits coming in from both teams. And somehow, some way, I kind of feel like the sentiment,
Onyx?
the noise, the aura, everything is for the Alter
So
Ego
Onyx
here.
actually have a bigger fan base.
Right now, the Onyx fans are staying silent for now as AE are trying to bring up the energy in the room for the rest
Yeah,
of the
Onyx
boys you
is
see
have
here
su-
up on that
such a
stage. And
bigger
honestly,
fan base,
that triple
holy.
digits have already been hit.
Look at
The
the
4 digits
difference
are
now.
currently on the way. If we
300
manage to get
difference.
the 5 digits, Indonesia be different.
They are different. It's one of
I
the
agree.
countries.
12,000 against
Here.
900, 13, 14.
Nice.
Although not too different with Malaysia.
I was about to say that. I was about to
Which
say
one,
that.
which one is the most different? I guess
500
greatly.
difference.
I mean, they're like, you know what? I don't want to get into this. This is gonna be, this is a rabbit hole I'm not gonna be able to dig myself out of. But for now, We need to focus on the energy here in that stadium. If you can hear just in the background, it's real loud with the AE, with the Alter Ego fan base already giving up their all for the teams. And I think this time round, who is going to get blue side, who is going to get red side? Because right now, from the looks of it, blue side has been phenomenal for all the coaches who want to draft.
Yeah.
It's weird. I find this very calming. Yeah, go ahead.
The trades have been a bit too good for the blue side, at least. Oh, but I think this is also gonna matter a lot. Which map are we getting?
Oh, it's grass.
Grass.
It's dangerous grass.
Should this end fast or
Oh,
not? We'll
bro,
see.
please don't tell me that's gonna be Hilda. I mean, Hilda is perfect in this like map, but still, I think Hilda sucks as a hero.
Maybe dig a little bit deep. Now's the time to show it.
Honestly, previous Onyx, I would say this is great for them because they like picks like Kadita, Farsa, Cho, Kalia, all the big bursters,
Hilda
all
or
the big catches.
Natalie,
But they haven't been doing good so far. AE bans out the Valentina as the first ban.
Whoa.
And then Isachin, Kalia,
Highly
and then for
likely
Onyx,
to
they
lose
ban
one.
out the Jushin
If they
Eve as
choose
well as the
Hilda,
Quad. With that
at
Grok
least
pick,
that's my
I can
theory.
kinda understand.
Yeah.
Maybe I just hating Hilda too much. Maybe
But I can't
Hilda
believe
is
the fan
actually
is actually
that
open
good.
for
But
both of these teams
so
too.
far
So with the
from
Grok
what I
secured in
see,
first pick,
Hilda is so
there might be a
bad.
chance we get to see it from Alter Ego, since there's already a really dependable roam in their hands. But for Onyx, without the Yi Sun Shin, they'll also have to reconsider how they're trying to work around their drafts.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways that this could go wrong. I think that the Grok is a really good, strong first pick. They probably want to
Yuzong,
get something else
Kimi,
alongside it.
alright.
Yuzong has been working out extremely well for Lutbi especially, but now they're going to put Sans right on to a Kimi, which I find kind of surprising.
Yeah, I
Am
kind
I-
of feel like
Am I
after the
crazy? I rather ban Yuzong than banning Yin Sun Sin. I don't know about you
I already,
guys.
but now Alter Ego, they have an option to take whatever prio jungler that they really want.
Sora, because Valentine got
And
banned.
I feel like you gotta take mid here because the mid hero pool is gonna get shrink so much. Valentina's already out, Kimi's already out, Jushin's already out, and the Eve as well. If you don't pick up a Farsa, probably gonna get banned. I can see a world that
Sora and
Lunox
Ranger, maybe?
could be considered as well.
Yeah.
Lunox is probably the safest option out of all the different options that they had, while still maintaining some pressure in the mid lane. Not like Kadena, where you kind of have to give it up when you're looking for trades. Farsa, alongside with CC,
I like
going to
that.
get locked in. Very nice picks.
Because it's very flexible.
Oh my god, bro. Man, I've been playing and I just been banning Chichi like so
Explosive
far
picks
zero.
just yet, even though we did mention
Because
that the
I
fight is
know
still
a lot of
open for
people just
Alter
gonna
Ego if they
follow
wanted
the,
to. Now
this
Onyx goes in for their last
freaking
pick
esport
during
player
the first
using Chichi.
phase.
Oh, god.
Since they already have their mid lane hero, we might be looking at the
The
jungler pickup here for Kyrie.
They don't want to pick
Oh
up
my
Gatot before
god,
it's too late.
please.
Although Gato has
Oh,
not been picked up
hell,
at all for the past 3 days.
Hasn't.
2 or 3 days, yeah.
I think it's Gato Cho.
Oh yeah, Cho.
Just to kind of be a deterrent.
A
case
freaking
management
tiger
considered.
need to eat Chichi and then
they go
after
for
that
it.
shit Chichi
Not
out
bad in
and
dangerous
then
grass,
the
but it does mean that they
freaking
have to take
chicken
out all
need
the
to
big
pick
focal
the
points in the
freaking
second
shit
half.
and
Yeah,
then
probably gonna
shit
ban on something like a
again.
Leo Mord, right?
And then the worm need to eat it and then
Or they pick up
after
themselves,
that
either way.
think
the
arguably
world will
Fanny
be a
as
better
well.
place.
We did mention that earlier. So far, it might be the jungle pool that really shrinks.
I hate
At
Chichi
this
so
point.
much, man.
I feel like that's the easiest route because at this point you kind of want to force Yasuke on some kind of assassin because Yuzong and Hilda can do with assassins all day, right?
Bro,
If
they actually pick Hilda. Oh my god.
force
Bro.
Yasuke on an assassin for Hilda and Yuzong to right chop, and the
Hilda,
other 3
man.
picks is something to punish the front line, right? You make it so that Alter Ego cannot play as a team, and you try to win off of individual
Okay,
plays.
let's see.
I don't think it's a
Maybe
bad
I'm gonna
idea,
be
but at
wrong.
the same time,
Maybe,
at least from
right?
Onyx perspective, POV, right? They understand that there are some heroes that we cannot deal with right now if they can force it against us. One of them being the Fanny, which is an extremely good ban. I'm wondering whether they also want to get take away things like Hayabusa, because again, how important is Sans to this composition is my question.
Yeah, at least those like you
See,
can
even the
deny
caster,
you
even
can
the
interrupt
caster is
farming
like
of the
questioning: Is
assassin,
Hilda
potential
what is
assassin
gonna
pickups
play?
that'll
Wait,
come
how
out,
is he
but
gonna play?
those
Like
with a bit
the
too much
contribution.
reach might be a great option to take out. Instead, though, they go for the Leomord ban.
Again, I feel like Leo Mort will have a good time against Hilda, so yeah, good shot.
Yeah.
Now that Harith is gone, Are they also going to get rid of Granger, or do they want to lean anywhere else, right? To really kind of open things up for what to expect in the gold lane, because no matter what, Skylar, even if he decides to be like, you know what, I go for a regular marksman, you can end up fighting against CC. Freya can still be picked up by Arfi later down the line if necessary.
Yeah, I was thinking of the Freya as well. Is there any jungler here that you're really worried about? You want to get rid of the Haya, you want to get rid of the Joy, a Nolan? I kind of feel like with the draft that you have, it almost feels like you want to bait out Kyrie to use any of those assassins.
Yeah.
I feel like Haya might be a little bit difficult to deal with. So they ban out the box? Yeah, interesting.
Wait, do they have an insane comp if AE gets Fredrin Arlott for the last 2 picks, assuming that Onyx doesn't touch it?
Oh.
Honestly, it's not bad. Fredrin Arlott is not bad for Onyx here. It's just that if this Farsight is like Stormy just now, the front line will not have a good time.
That's true.
Joy?
They go for Joy. I thought maybe they could have gone for Fredrin as well and really double down on making sure that Sans
more
is
drops
like
coming in.
really good.
This time for Onyx.
That's a lot of...
Oh, so that's where they were. I was wondering where the Onyx jumps were going.
Yeah, you know, gems.
I thought the Indonesian broadcast was having it easy this time, but guess
Hey,
what?
traffic
all
in Indo, you know,
balances
you gotta
out.
take your time.
No. That's a lot of dive so far though. That's a Yuzhong and the Joy already for Onyx. So if ever they do go for the Arlott Fredrin, then that's really good potential
Come on.
punish. You could get the final
I
slash.
believe in alter ego just because
also
I hate
change
Hilda that No, but I want alter ego to lose though because they choose Kiki. I hate them from choosing Kiki.
Just keep this Farsa protected.
Yeah, right now for Alter Ego, they can go for many different ways. They pick up the Sora.
Alright.
And now with the Guinevere as
Same,
well.
a lot of
One of my
CC on
most
the
pick,
alter ego.
70% win rate.
Was that its first win just yesterday, right? So
It was the first, no, it was 2 days ago in the hands of Detective.
Oh.
So Cici gonna be gold, Sora
And,
gonna be XP, Gwyn gonna be
Detective is not with
jungle.
us. I mean, he's still alive. But meaning
Brock,
like,
of
meaning
course,
like he's
roaming.
he's not in the top 8.
Parsa,
he's-
mates.
You know what I mean?
He's been eliminated from the tournament, unfortunately. But man, I don't know. Looking at this draft, I'm not 100% sure whether or not this is going to work because AE had decided instead of a very simple, straightforward style, they're
From
saying,
the draft
you know what?
pick,
We're
I
willing
think
to coin
alter
flip. We're
ego
willing
actually
to have
winning
a higher
here.
ceiling because of these coin flips.
Honestly, this is a very Indonesian draft because what this tells me is you're just gonna brawl. Let's see who fights better.
Because if it were just the first 3 picks, the Farsa Gatot CC, I would have immediately voted
Because
for
there's a lot
Alter
of
Ego's
crowd
draft,
control on
but
the
now there are
alter
a bit more
ego side.
conditions that you have to tick. Although
I
there are a
really
lot of
don't
great
think
hero
Hilda is a
synergies that
good
can come into
hero,
play.
and
That's a Guinevere and a
they
Farsa, that's a
would be
Sora,
so-
who could go for a lot of AoE setups. But if they aren't able to pull that off, then Onyx might have an easier time.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the rematch of the grand finals of MPL Indonesia. Onyx against Alter Ego. Winning this one makes it a much better time because losing, you're going to face against Team Liquid.
Going to be real tough here. The laning phase has been such a detriment throughout the entirety of today. I think that has to be today's theme for every single one of these games. Lose lane, lose game.
Yep. Now we're looking at the sides. Right on cue, we'll have to see how this goes for both Lutpi, Nino, Skylar, and Arfi, who are all fighters. There are no marksmen in this game. So I am more, but I'm more inclined to believe that we are gonna see all brawls and
Man, I'm surprised they're not
no
picking
easy turret pushes, not
Gatot
unless
anymore.
there is a successful team fight.
Well, let's see, because they were already starting to start these fights by the Lethal Wanderer and Yasuke. No, that was a
Oh
mistake.
my
You shouldn't have honored
God.
the minions. And that's first blood going over to Skylar.
Again, very Indonesian draft is like, we will fight, and who's the slowest will lose.
Yeah, but you gotta look at Onyx. They have so many dashes and ways to chase after you. And Yasuke can only use a spatial migration to get away, but he used it to jump in. So one mistake could cost you so much. And this skill shot hero is not gonna like it when it misses all the time.
I mean, able to get the Purify, but again, I kind of feel like by the time Sans, you know, like in 40 seconds, I don't think any gank will come over to Sans. Yasuke now has to make sure that he keeps up when it comes to the farm. I feel like after this, they might be able to go for that play, but you gotta wait for Hijime to at least get 4.
Let's see whether he's going to get it on time, right? Because now that Yasuke has already given away that first blood, Keyboy, he's making sure that he's marking him, right? Making sure, hey, where are you? Where are you currently at with your levels?
And it was Skylar who actually got first blood. So it makes it easier for the Esmeralda.
Force the flicker. Also the traction pulse coming in from San. At least two flickers have gotten out of the way. This technically should be a no contest, but I feel like Yasuke, he's not gonna let it go easy unless he sees too much pressure, and Keyboy gets right on top of Nino. The Sundering Strike does barely anything to him. As Yasuke, he's thinking about it. No, Kyrie secures it. Arfi in position, gets right on top of Skylar, even with the curtain call as well. Oh, the whole
And
house
the
in the
heal
roof
that
is
died.
thrown at Keyboy. They really did not like him.
At least they got something. We're able to trade even despite losing that objective.
This is why I
And
say Hilda
guess
is so
that's
bad
what you
in
need to
big
consider
core,
for
man.
Yasuke. When you jump in, it's that you will have other people to help you, and it's not the best time when we saw him trying to think about contesting for the objective. Oh, that's another dub.
Or Traction Pulse also gets pulled in. Yasuke quickly getting out of there. Could not commit any further. This tech charge as well onto Keyboy, forcing the flicker, and now Sans having to use the hover pack to get away from the feathered airstrike.
That was a solo kill from Kyrie too.
Oh, he missed.
Real
Oh,
well, and they still find him. No, the Violet Red
no, he
one
survived.
auto! One auto, and he
Oh.
had the super magic. Quickly, Magic thumbs
He's
away.
so
Spatial
lucky.
migrations to close the distance. And yes, we did see that Kyrie was able to find a kill of his own on the opposite side of the map against Nino.
Gideon Brigida, this is the kind of games that observers will show their boss and be like, guys, we work hard, okay? All right? Not every game is a macro fest. Here in Indonesia, it's tough being an observer, okay? You gotta be fast.
I think observers need health insurance at this point.
Yeah. Honestly, at least give them a burger. and more money, but you know.
I don't know. We need two.
Didn't
We
pick
need two
any
cameras
sustained
for this,
DPS.
honestly.
Let's give them a cake.
I don't think a cake would go
Isn't like
well.
Chichi sustain?
You don't like Indonesians don't like cake?
No, I feel like a cake is messy, and most of the time, like 80% of the cake doesn't get touched anyway, so it's just a pain. It's an Asian thing, I suppose. But now, as we
We'll
see,
give a banana.
oh, Yasuke, he finds it. Violet Requiem already good, and straight into it. They give the kill over
And
to
Hilda
Nino.
died again.
Good initiation. 3 ults were used, however, for this upcoming turtle fight.
Hildas have not been having a good day.
Not a Hilda day, no.
It's
Hilda's sad. I would say since yesterday, Hilda a bit sad.
Hilda very, very sad. Oh, the stun is good. Hijime, now with the feathered airstrike, just wants to make sure that Sans is out of the fight. He uses his Purify as well. First item already complete.
Yeah, okay, now Yasuke knows Sans doesn't have the Purify, so it might be a target later on, but Skylar drops first, wait.
Oh wait, the Mighty Swing pushes Keyboy back into position here as we see that. Oh, the Cloud Shift, it's good! Nino fights it, and now the backline, wow, the tech charge reached all the way into the wall, as now we see the electrifying beats. Oh no, Kyrie still unluckily having his dashes up. Thank goodness for Temporal Rain.
So it's not Yasuke who actually goes for Sans, it's gonna be Nino.
Oh, Yuzong is going down.
the
I guess
better
he's just gonna
option
keep
too, since
continue
you need
farming.
Yasuke to be
He's
here
not even
for
helping
this
trying to
turtle
get the
take,
turtle.
And that's gonna be an objective for Alter Ego. But the lead somehow, at least, is still manageable for Onyx.
It's nice that the team is managing a 1 kill per minute ratio here so far. I think it will ramp up pretty soon.
Once again, the catch, magic thump right into the
See,
Violet
that,
Requiem.
that's there you
Yasuke
go.
is
That's
just
why
not
crowd
missing a
control
beat. He
is so
not
good in
scared
this
to
game.
engage, no matter the odds.
Yeah.
This is gonna be an easy game for me. I don't feel like I need to talk much.
I don't know. I think right now the big difference, despite Alter Ego being the team that is more decisive, Onyx is the one who has the lead for some reason.
Yeah, and we're seeing how these hero synergies are slowly starting to make sense. Even though, or whoever Yasuke wants to gank, it's gonna be Nino, and there's gonna be really good help from him because they have like multiple ways to set up. If it's gonna be Arfi on the top lane, oh,
it doesn't hit, doesn't connect. Skylar still
close.
gets to live, but now Sans and Keyboy just push out. I like it, making sure that Hijime doesn't find a better position. Tech charge right into the spatial migration. Violent Requiem forcing out purifies and flickers all across the board, and Nino will not let these
And
kills
Hilda
slip
died
between his
again.
fingers.
Oh my god, bro. I feel so
you could see
validated
from
right now.
Alter
Like,
Ego,
Hilda
'cause I
is just a
forgot
bad hero.
to take into account the Grok and the Guinevere.
Yes, it does. There's so many knockups on the side of Alter Ego. And I think now we're realizing that their composition has more synergy than we initially thought.
Yeah. No, this is kind of like a party.
I mean, look at the party. It's not going too well for Skylar now. On an Esme, nonetheless.
Okay, if I can continue. It's like a party. Someone jumps in, brings the music. Everyone stands up and jump and jump and jump and jump. And then they just got wasted.
It's like a man walks in, starts playing the Fetty Wap. Everybody gets in on it.
Yeah. It's kind of like, oh, hold on, for the airstrike.
Yeah, gets canceled out early on, and Lupi is getting involved! A petrified, furious dive to end Hijume's life as Skylar maintains pressure on the top side, and now the falling star who doesn't connect, and Kyrie has to back away.
Really good entry from Lutpi there. So now the Farsa has a death. But then, Black Dragon form?
He doesn't have Petrify. It's a little scary, and San still has 8 seconds left before getting back. Yasuke easily going to be able to take this turtle away now, and Lukpi making sure that Yasuke
And he
might pay the
died
price.
again.
The back line,
4
however, is going
times
down.
now.
His key boy's already dead, and Lukpi is all by himself. The feathered airstrike now out. Hijume gets his revenge.
Oh my goodness! Now there's another attempt to take out Kyrie, and Kyrie, he seemed to be in the perfect position to try and contest. But Alec, he made sure that there weren't any opportunities available for him. That was a wild charge dedicated to just deny Kyrie of the retribution and the violent Requiem timings too. There was no one to stop Yasuke.
You didn't, don't forget to drink water. Okay, you can take the time now. But yeah, Alter Ego 1.9, 2,000 ahead at this point. The damage is mostly coming in from Nino here. Hijume does not have a free time to attack people, but once the ult is there, Onyx will know. Onyx will know when he has the feather S.
Yeah, this is sad.
He doesn't keep it a secret.
RV2 has to see Halberd already, so like, that answers more problems.
Damn, what is Sora doing down there? What? He's just pushing behind the turret.
Skylar doing some good work at slowing down the front line as Yasuke, Alec, and Arfi are forced to back off. Sans must keep control over the mid because where exactly is Nino?
Yeah.
Now bot.
Oh, they're flying towards Kyrie.
They want him bad, and Hijume realizes he can't keep up with that type of pace.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the Indonesian experience so far. Fight over fight, you know, drums.
Yeah. My eyes are getting exercised. I got it.
Yeah, but that's kind of risky though, isn't it? Like going behind the turret like that.
Attention to the minimap.
Yeah. It's not easy having one eye on the minimap and the other eye looking at the player.
How strong can your eye?
I don't know. It's weak. I'm wearing contacts.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm wearing glasses. He as well.
We
need stronger eyes.
We all need stronger eyes. But I think it's mainly because of Nino that you really have to pay attention to the minimap. Like, he's not just an EXP laner who gets to dive on the backlines or tries to set up for team fights. He's an EXP laner who can actually go for pickoffs himself.
So it's kind of like Innocent, half EXP, half gold.
When he's on the Sora, then yes.
Yes. It's the only way to actually put it. But now Alec is kind of out of position here, but no one to really punish him because Sans is just too busy trying to clear up that wave against Hijume. Now Kiboy and Lupe are thinking about it, and Sans might be in some trouble. Hasn't used the hover jets just yet. He's thinking about it, but Nino looking for the flank of Skylar, gets on top of Hijume with the help of the Falling Star Moon, still has his Purify as they back off. The tier 2 might end up collapsing if they keep taking this fight as Kyrie has been farming the entire top side. Another feathered airstrike to no avail and another falling star moon from Skylar.
Okay, they're not gonna go and commit to Skylar. They have not enough information just yet, but that's a lot of damage from
GG is already have so much damage
Yasuke
now.
and Dino already positioned themselves here in the
Literally,
Lord,
Esme
but
health
the Black
literally
Dragon
just gone.
Form will make you a bit more hesitant to start things up.
Yeah, I gotta say, right now Hijume has to make sure that whenever he does use his ult, someone gets taken down because I kind of feel like it's just zoning them away, but I feel like the timing of the zone isn't the best.
Oh, tech charge being thrown out here. Even the mighty swing not to the right angle, but Sans is still getting hit by the curtain call as they commit as RV flickers forward, ends up dying, and Lookby saves a life with his Petrify.
I mean, again, everyone is looking for those individual plays, but you have friends. Open up to your friends and tell them, I need help.
Yeah,
I want to kill this guy.
That
Come
felt a bit
join
too
me.
forced.
That felt very real in-game. But now Loopy is looking for opportunities to actually use the Black Dragon form, but they're not being given to him. Alter Ego has been dancing back and forth, and Nino having to use the Cloud Chip pretty early on here in Lightning form. Forced to use the ult very early on as the Black Dragon form loses 50% of his HP, but Kyrie secures a Lord, a no contest so late into the game.
Yeah, even though Alter Ego were the ones holding
That
the Lord
Kiki
Pit for
fucked
so
up. He
long,
tried
it
to
just took
kill
one decision from Arfi
Kimi
to force a kill onto
with him, but
Sans
yeah,
for Onyx
no.
ID to be able to secure that objective. And again,
4
Onyx ID
against
too,
1.
before they actually committed to that, have been doing a really good job at making sure the opposite side was under control. So Arfi or even Nino had to pay attention to that too and not just constantly stand around the Lord Pit.
Yeah, we can see here that
Does
Alec
Purify
already changed the boots
remove CC
now
ult?
using the conceal, so maybe we'll
I don't
go for a
know.
play
I
after
think
this because
it
Alter
does.
Ego, just like Eden said, this is kind of a wombo combo kind of draft. And for a wombo combo to happen, you kind of have to attack together. By the way, the Lord is down bot. Maybe they need to stop that.
Yeah, I mean, they were like posturing for a very long time. I mean, these T2s were going to get broken at some point anyway, so you might as well let it go. But the inhibitor turrets is where you might actually need to put a lot more emphasis. If you look at the top side, the Violent Requiem does connect, and Arfi able to keep up Kyrie out of the picture. Cloud Shift already done. Sundering Strike with a Feathered Airstrike as well to lock Ludwig in place.
Oh,
He's
look
got
at
no
that
Fury, he's got
combo.
no way to channel it.
Don't you just love dying slowly like that?
He had the Black Dragon form though, but even if he did use that, the time would be enough for Alter Ego to already burst him down. So there was just no escaping that situation. But again, Alter Ego, despite the sacrifice on the tier 2 down bottom, actually were able to kill Kyrie. So I think that was a choice they consciously made.
Yeah, and I mean, look at the build that Nino is actually going for, opting for this time round. Wait, hold on. Feathered Airstrike going to be used to siege their opponents down. And mid-tier 1 will fall into the hands of Alter Ego Esports, and they're looking to greed out for a little bit more. Cloud Shift, the pull, only one, and Skylar doesn't mind. Keyboy looking for an opportunity to get into the back, but with the purple buff already stolen, Alter Ego make their escape.
Could have been 2 if Sans didn't have the Purify, but luckily he did, and Alter Ego did not force the fight anymore. So far, it's looking really good despite Onyx being the ones to secure that most recent Lord.
I gotta say, despite the KDA, I kind of feel like Sans is doing quite good in the sense that people keep trying to get onto him. He's trying his very best to deny a kill over to Alter Ego. Either make sure that he himself survive or his team survives.
Oh, he pulls Skylar in, Feathered Airstrike right on top of him as well, forcing him to Purify out. Doesn't have the Frost Moon Shield to keep himself alive. Another pick goes to Alter Ego.
He just used the clouds to bring him back in, even though the
Damn, 3k difference.
barrier looked like it wasn't in the best
I
position.
haven't seen Hilda
shifting
doing
skies, man,
anything
it's-
this whole game, by the way.
It's a very,
Still
very
haven't seen
strong
her
ult.
doing anything.
Really looks like Muntan wants to give this hero a skin. And everyone's waiting for that one.
Dude, that skin would be so king, dude.
When?
That'd be so
When
king.
Hilda will be
You know what, never mind.
I mean, like, everyone's been waiting for
Question
1,000
mark?
episodes at this point.
And now we see the next upcoming fight about to begin. Nino looking for an opportunity. He's gotten pretty deep into enemy lines, and Alec opens up the Tri-Brush, which is perfect. However, Kyrie is waiting in the back, and now, wait, the Cloud Shift is already gone. Keyboy flickers out of there. Kyrie, he has an opportunity to get back in there, and now the Black Eye Dragon form is coming out.
And
as
Hilda
RP takes down
died again.
Keyboy. They're looking for RP next, and the Feather Airstrike can only do so much. He gets canceled up and Petrify. Hijime melts under Lupi's pressure as Yasuke focuses on the Lord. They focused on the fight, and Onyx caught what they were looking for. As Nino
Wait,
gets
nobody
back in
helping?
Scott,
Oh, there you
he's
go.
dead. Solo killed. Nino still has his ult as he guns down Ludwig as well. Skylar trying to peel him up as Kyrie comes in with the electrifying beats. Mighty swing from Alec might be the only saving grace in Yasuke.
Oh, shit, that jam.
Oh, beautiful
Oh.
play coming in for the side of Alter Ego as they chase down Skylar.
Skylar tanky enough to sustain the damage that's being thrown at him, and that will not connect anymore. They might not
Bro,
force
that
this,
Esme
but
is
I
so
don't know where to
tanky.
start. That team fight took a bit too long, and I think it's great that we were able to talk about Skylar first, because I feel like Skylar, the moment he started paying a bit too much attention to the backlines of Alter Ego Esports, Nino and the others just had a free pass.
The only thing I can say, get in, Brigida. We have to wait for a while.
By the way,
But now
Hilda
teams
died
have figured
again.
out how to use the Sora.
God. This is
And they're
why I
like,
say,
yeah, I can
oh,
set up
don't
for
you
my team.
dare pick Hilda.
But I kind of have damage.
I recall now, the flicker being forced out of Keyboy, I think, is where things started to get a bit
Ooh,
difficult
get the
for
turret
Onyx ID.
above,
And he still
man.
doesn't have it, by the way.
There you go.
Right now they're playing the War of Attrition.
I don't think
Inhibitors
you
are
can
starting
get
to fall
middle.
mid. Inhibitors still hold strong as the top side breaks on the long lane. And with 93 more seconds, Alter Ego has set up for the next impacting Lord. But with the second wave,
I still think
I don't know if they're
Hilda.
going to get more
Oh
from this.
my
Onyx
god,
ID
bro.
refused to find another window of opportunity until that Lord spawns.
I gotta say, the game tier has been loopy, but everyone else, I don't really see much here.
Well, Traction Pulse on towards Alec. Kind of interesting, but now they jump straight on towards Keyboy's side. No, the Feather Airstrike is gone, and the Black Dragon form has been called as well. Keyboy loses
Keyboy
his
died
immortality,
again.
tries to
Oh,
put her out there,
flicker.
gets
Never
out
mind.
in the nick of
He's
time.
safe.
I don't want to use Hilda after this anymore.
Such a bad day for Keyboy.
Oh, the Purify save Sans alive, the mighty swing, as well as the tech charge find no value as Kyrie gets into the middle fight. The Cloud Chip pushes him forward, dashes out of the way, gets stunned. Hijime is landing everything. His heat-seeking missiles cannot be avoided. Flickers forward.
Oh,
for
they
more.
survived.
The traction pulse comes on through his Yasuke, goes right into the form of the winner crown. But the backline dies. Keyboy finally finds Hijime, and now it's all up to Ludby. Once again, Nino has this all as they brawl it out in front of the crystal. And Ludby
But
finally
Keyboy
uses
just
his
keep
Petrify,
running
but it's
away.
too
There you
late.
go.
That's
Yeah,
GG,
that's a
well
good
played.
gameplay right there.
Alter Ego Esports take
Is
game
Hilda
one.
useful, guys? He got
I
one
gotta say,
kill.
after
That's
this
it.
game, I'm honestly considering giving it to Yasuke, the MVP,
Yeah.
because he actually made a Guinevere work. But again, it's more about the team, right? The Guinevere is not a solo carry kind of
Yeah.
jungler. It really depends on your team. And in a way, depends on your opponents. If your opponents always wants to fight, damn, does the Guinevere look good.
Yeah, because on paper, I think initially I would consider Nino, because even in that last flash, remind ourselves of how many times he was able to cast his ultimate. This is why Innocent's been saying just keep spamming your ultimate on the Sora. Because you saw
It's a
how
left and
many
set
times
defense to be
he was able to
useful,
just
yeah.
set up using the clouds or just assassinate everyone with the lightning form. And that was non-stop pressure for Onyx. So it was really difficult for them to try and defend that siege. And mind you, it's not like they had a Lord with them or anything. It was just them staying in the base for so long that
Bro, is it
Gideon
gonna be
was play-by-play
2-0?
for how many minutes straight?
Look,
70% of the game.
Look, I love the way AE plays because it's not about, we're not thinking about this fight, we're thinking about goals, we're thinking about opportunities and the resources to make this quote-unquote aggression work. And I love it so much. I just hate being play-by-play when it happens.
Like, they doesn't even care about Hilda. Look at that. Hilda is just going
So I was
behind,
looking at
and they doesn't
faces
even
just
care.
now, and Nino is all smiles in the crowd, but actually after the game, he looked
But Hilda
very
actually got the
serious
kill
talking to
though,
his
that
team.
last game. But
So
now,
I really
after
feel
this,
like Nino saw some mistakes coming in from the team.
see,
saying
just
that they were
going
not
back and
very
forward.
clean,
Oh,
and make sure to
should I go
really
in?
lock
Should I not?
in.
Should I go in?
Because
Should I
again,
not? And then
they got one
just
game off of Onyx back in the grand finals, but that's all that they got. And I'm pretty sure Nino is making sure that his team doesn't get overexcited, doesn't get overheated, and say that, guys, it's not over. We need one more to make sure that we can actually make Onyx fight against CL.
Yeah. And I wonder how Onyx is feeling right
Kyrie
now
was smiling.
after that. Yeah, they were smiling, but then at the same time, you can't help but think about the pressure that they're probably going through. That's a thumbs up from Nino after that performance. But yeah, nothing Onyx could not completely recover from, because even draft-wise, we were so firm on the idea that they had the much easier draft to execute, but maybe
Yes,
it
please.
kind of bit them in the back, because Alter Ego knew exactly how they were going to play this draft. They knew where to expect Keyboy to come from. They knew where to expect or how to deal with the Kimi, how to constantly force out the Purifies from Sans.
Gwyn pick work. Gwyn is OP, man.
it's such
Any
a bad day for
hero with
Hilda.
like
I gotta say, that was not really
See?
MLBB, that was more Muay Thai.
Yeah, there's a lot of elbows and kicks being thrown
yeah,
out there.
Gwyn
Vicious
have
ones
a lot
as well.
of crowd control. That's why
Honestly, when
Gwyn
you're
is actually
throwing
kind
out
of OP.
so much at
That's Muay
Keyboy
Thai, by
specifically, like what, 3
Uh,
ults just to get the pick?
Especially
That's too
even like an
much.
Well, we
esport
gotta
team,
be
they already
looking
know
at
how
the
to
MVP here,
jump or
and
to
Brigitte, I can
do
calm
the
you
skill,
down a little
right?
bit, because you can still use the Hilda,
Yeah.
because you're not going up against SRG, Alter Ego,
Me?
TL, Aurora. Yeah.
Hey.
So you can use the Hilda,
Ah.
because I feel like only against them Will you really
Even the
suffer?
casters say
Fighting against
Hilda
them,
is a
you
bad.
can pick whatever.
Oh my
Will
god.
kind of be
dude.
the same thing. By the way, our MVP is Nino, brought to us by Real Meat official gaming phone 7-1 and 11.
Yeah, of course he's gonna remind me that I'm not a pro player.
Hey, neither am I. Neither is Gideon.
Okay, none of us are. But yeah, we were gonna take a quick look at the highlights of this game, which are starting immediately with some of the MVP highlights that we get from Nino. And I think
Yeah, they basically just farming
I
Hilda
want
that
to pay
whole
attention
game.
to where he decides to enter the fights, because he always comes in from the most unexpected angles. This was the one time RP did the same. He approached from the back lines and it was well worth it. They were able to finish off the kill onto Keyboy, and could have been worse if only AE were not able to get the Lord in that situation, in that scenario, but they were able to do so. So even this prolonged chase that Skylar actually did not benefit Onyx in the long run, because it just allowed for the more important heroes, for Nino, the MVP, to actually go for the key players of Onyx who were still left in the backlines. And Skylar was a bit too separated from everyone else, but
yeah.
What could you expect him to do? At that point, he's the only guy capable of going for the chase. Keyboy's been shut down. Skylar's like one of the remaining hopes for Onyx to finish off kills and get a bit more gold for the team, because even Kyrie wasn't present there anymore, but
Yeah.
Alter Ego, that was too much already.
I kind of feel like Sora right now. Teams have figured out how to use the Thunder form as well.
No,
And
they just fucked up in
like,
Hilda,
that's the
I
most
think.
important thing, because
Imagine
when you say
if they have
come
like a
in from
good tank
weird
that could
angles,
actually survive
because
and
we always
CC a lot,
expect
you
the
know.
EXP laner, even when they have a lot of dashes, say a Benedetta.
But no,
somehow
Hilda is
the kits
better.
that they have make the engagements
Steven,
feel
like what
linear.
the fuck?
But going up against
using
Sora, it kind
Hilda.
of feels like a lot of curving is actually going on. So it does make it so that they're able to engage in areas where you're really not prepared for.
Yeah, and I think, you know, the beauty of Sora really comes down to when you find those narrow choke points, right? I think that's the easiest time for you to take full advantage of that, like, lightning form in a 1v1 scenario, and then build up into the team fight when you have when you have enough stacks to actually unleash the ult for free. I think that's why Sora is looking so good right now, because in a 1v1 scenario, you're like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, and in that scenario, it's not like Nino had a single job.
I don't know.
It's like he's
If
too free
you
to do anything
say
he
like
wants.
if I want to fight Sora or Kiki, I will probably use Sora more.
I love using
than
heroes with
Kiki.
no mana, but now we
Kiki
gotta
is
talk to
actually
Adi and Zephyr
underrated too,
about their
man.
history.
Zusin banned there? No, it
Hey everyone,
wasn't
it's
banned.
Eterna here alongside with Alyssa as we are going to be doing this interview together. Right now we have Coach Zephyr as well as Coach Adi. Now we're curious, right, to get to know you guys a little
Alright,
bit better.
you guys could just keep watching. I'm going to toilet. Be right back. My stomach hurt.
Known each other for a very
Give
long
me like
time.
few minutes.
With
alright?
this knowledge, does this mean that you know mostly what what Coach Adi will be drafting later on?
Sebenarnya kan udah lama juga ya gak ketemu. Mungkin ada, mungkin enggak. Jadi tanya aja nih orangnya. Ada gak tuh? Oh gak ada katanya. Jadi ya logikanya sih harusnya ada sih.
So Coach Zephyr said that he's not really sure, but I guess he was also asking Adi, do you have something else in store for us? And he's like, maybe there is, maybe there's not. So okay, we're not really sure what's going on here.
And maybe from Adi himself, Shepard is known as a coach with a very deep pocket of strategies at this point. Can you still read some of Shepard's strategies?
Oh ini kayaknya enggak deh. Kayak ini di internasional terlalu strong. Buktinya mulus lolosnya 3-0. Jadi ya kayaknya susah nih bacanya nih kayak ini nih. Susah.
Okay, he thinks that maybe it's harder to read the strategies, especially in the international stage, as we can see Alter Ego himself beating with 3-0 on the Swiss stage, Eterna.
So a lot of surprises has been happening as well. And one of the surprises that we actually felt was Rora being able to beat TLPH. Now, Coach Zephyr, we're wondering, do you think that you could make a similar upset against Onyx? Because I think a lot of people are thinking that Onyx will be the winner of this match.
Actually, I'm not sure. Kok jangan jadi bahasa Inggris. Kayaknya nggak tahu sih. Ya semoga aja ya. Kita kan tim hoki ya. Itu juga 3-0 juga hoki. Jadi kita ngandelin hoki lah. Semoga aja hokinya tetap lanjut ya. Tapi emang Adi ribet sih. Kenapa sih 3-2?
Okay, so he said that perhaps maybe it will happen. We're not really sure because as of right now, Alter Ego, all the things that they've been able to achieve up until this point is because of luck. So they're thinking about luck right now, and hopefully the luck still continues with them. But he also said, Adi, why'd you have to make it a 3-2? So complicated.
This is very interesting, and we might want to know from Kadi. Kadi, so how do you see Alter Ego's growth recently?
Apa? Hasil.
Growthnya gimana?
Performance.
Yes.
Justru sesuai ekspektasi sih, karena ya tim-tim Indo harusnya selama bertandingnya di Indonesia pasti bisa ngeluarin seluruh potensinya sih. Karena harusnya lebih proud juga kan, karena fans crowd dari Indo juga gede lah ibaratnya. Jadi ya bangga juga lah Alter Ego bisa benar-benar nunjukin skillnya di internasional, gak cuma di MPLID lah.
Kadi say that this is something very expected, as we know that Alter Ego also playing in their hometown, so that they have sort of like the energy from the local people itself and their local fans. But do you think is it just a lucky Alter Ego? Apakah Alter Ego hoki itu adalah sesuatu yang Kadi pikir benar adanya?
Enggak sih, Alter Ego jago.
Coach Adi! No!
Aktifin pasifnya kacau emang ini.
We're not allowed to compliment Alter Ego. That's been like the ongoing joke.
Yes, for sure. Don't compliment us, please.
So I think we know what Adi wants to do to you today, yeah? Do you have something to say to Coach Adi before we end this interview?
Ya, good luck aja lah. Maupun kayaknya ini planning lu 3-2 sengaja biar ketemu gua 3-0. Ya cuman kita tetap have fun aja lah. Kita tetap tunjukin yang terbaik aja sih. Ya at least kita nunjukin aja lah kualitas kita di tuan rumah kan, sebagai tuan rumah.
So Coach Zephyr said all the best, good luck, don't really know what to say, but why'd you have to make things like this? I think this was your plan all along, Adi, to make it 3-2 so they meet each other here. But of course, please give the best because we do have to show our quality as players, as a team coming in from Indonesia.
And maybe from Coach Adi, do you have something to say to Alter Ego? And are you confident enough to beat the Alter Ego team like the previous grand final?
Jangan galak-galak, Ken, sama Alter Ego.
Don't be too pushy to Alter Ego. And okay, we'll see in the game, Aterna, I think.
We will see. Best of luck to the both of you. Thank you so much, Alyssa, because we're going to throw it over back to our casters.
Thank you very much, and I agree with Zephyr. I kind of feel like Alter Ego is just, so-so. Yeah, they're just lucky. Hoki aja.
I mean, I've been listening to the fans the entire time. They keep telling me the exact same thing. I'm like, wow, Nino's great. He's like, nah, he's okay. He's like mid.
Yeah.
So I'm not supposed to say anything good.
No.
Honestly, as a caster, we should never say anything good. Well, look at what's happened in the history of the past. The history and the future of tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the today of the present.
Zusin is
Clippers
just
out there,
better
go search for as many caster curses
in that
as you can.
scenario.
Allow the statistics for us so that we know
I think
how
so too.
possibly accurate we are.
Oh, dude, if I had the energy, if I was younger, if I was born in 2000, I would have had enough energy to clip all of my own things. But I'm not. I'm born in 19-something. You're born at?
2000-something. So I can't relate.
So you're the 6-7 generation.
No, I actually, to be honest, do not know the reference.
No, I feel like it's better if you don't.
I don't think
that makes it
6-7 have a reference, right? 6-7 is just like a stupid meme.
The tone of saying
So say it.
6-7.
Ah, there you go. Perfectly executed. Definitely someone born after the 2000s.
Yeah. You can explain it to me later, please.
I do not want to keep.
I'm born
You brought this on
exactly
yourself.
at
Rick,
2000.
this
What
point,
does
we can
that
do
mean
a
then? What
podcast
generation
of
am I
me
in then?
explaining 10 years worth of
Yo,
jokes.
you know, $1 million idea. This one's for Wolf. You should go on the 8A podcast where he has to explain to you all the jokes, all the references.
Oh my god.
That would actually be hilarious.
Actually, that would be anti-funny because isn't explaining jokes not funny?
But that's even funnier because now you have Wolf of all people on the 8A podcast having to explain it in a concise manner.
Like an analyst.
Like an analyst.
Okay, that would be
Best
funny.
part.
Actually.
Okay.
He's like, do you know on August of 2024, this is where this meme popped out. Do you know back in 1996, that's where the meme of, hey, who are you? I don't even know if that's
Kazoo
the actual
Kid?
year, but yeah.
Kazoo Kid, yeah.
Yeah, the Kazoo Kid. Do you know that meme? Oh my God.
Wait,
oh
wait,
my-
wait. I think I've heard of it.
You know for
I know.
sure.
I know. Who? Oh, yeah, I know that. But I didn't know it had a name.
Yeah, the Kazoo Kid. Because he rips out the kazoo and he just...
Hey, Bude Turner!
Oh, it's Bude.
She's looking so cute. She looks like a Greek person, a Greek goddess, a Greek auntie.
Said person.
Let's see. Are they gonna learn to stop picking Hilda? I feel like they should have learned at this point, right? There's no way they're gonna pick Hilda anymore.
What?
There's no way.
They're like myths
If
and
they pick
fables.
Hilda again,
I
yeah,
like
they
myths
deserve
and
to
fables.
lose, man. Unless it's
Both of
alter
them, in
ego now, the one who choose Hilda.
Are they the same thing?
No.
Okay, so
Very
see,
different.
see, I can like both of them, no?
Yeah, you can.
Imagine
Do you
alter
think
ego
we're
just
gonna
let
see
me
an
show
all-out
you how
brawl
to use
again?
Hilda.
Are we gonna see 10 fighters?
Are
we gonna see Hilda?
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind.
You wouldn't mind?
We will be here for Gideon throughout.
Dangerous
every
grass
single
again?
clash.
We're here for
We're
Another
here for you.
Hilda?
Not
Question
my
mark?
therapy session.
Gideon, if you want,
Bro,
we can
is
be,
it actually
this
gonna
is
be
rare.
another
We can
Hilda?
be a tree setup play-by-play. We're just exchanging play-by-play. You just pass the baton and then we'll just get on it.
Look, this is the
Or
close-
even funnier, don't tell who you're passing it to. We just guess.
We just have to play the game of the mind.
Freya, Yeve, Yin Ban.
Just 100% synchronization as we get into the draft. Honestly, the game number 1 was already physical therapy for me. Okay, that was a lot of energy being expended there. But now Onyx is like,
Brock?
I don't like your fighting style. Get rid of the Eve. Get rid of the Freya out of mad respect.
So are we saying goodbye to the all fighters now? Is Onyx gonna prioritize the Claude or something?
I mean, he should ban.
I think Claude should be banned. I think instead of the Freya, we might just see a Ruby. That might be the only change.
By the way, Brick, do you know, fun fact, the middle screen is always the one that has the most spit on it.
Of course, because it's the play-by-play screen.
Yeah, every single time, like, they just keep on wiping it and wiping it and wiping it.
But I've been doing play-by-play here for the past 2
So
days.
have you been spitting on your screen?
I
Don't answer that question. We want that monitor here by the end of the day. I'm sure somebody's gonna steal that when they hear
Oh,
exactly
yeah.
how. None of you get out of it, you sickos. I know how you think.
Well, Sora gets
Sora,
mad.
alright, yeah. Sora is kinda
What are you
scary.
gonna see now,
sure.
Uranus?
Uranus first pick.
Ban the Claude. Zephyr, ban the Claude.
Please ban the Claude, dear lord.
Because Sora and Freya is not there unless you have another answer. Alucard. It's kind of like a Freya if you don't think about it.
It's significantly
It's not a
worse.
Claude ban!
They're leaving it open. They're leaving it open, and AE are like, you know what? Let's also get rid of the Esme, right? Because if they pick
Oh, yeah,
anything open,
Zushin.
yep,
They
like the
are gonna pick
Zushin,
Zushin.
this is where they pick it up for themselves.
Okay, that's scary.
Claude
Zushin is
Zuzan?
scary. Good. At least no Hilda.
I mean,
At
they could
least no
also pick
Hilda.
Uranus because they banned the Esme. And they'd be like, who's gonna kill us?
Okay, Claude is guaranteed.
Oh, that's
Force
good.
Purify is a very
Alright.
good idea. That way they can't extend in case they end up messing up an initial engagement.
Maybe no Hildas anymore. Although it does kind of.
I want to see a Cho.
But
I want to see a Cho, but I'll also take something like a Hylos. Because I feel like if we always want to fight, Jushin and Hylos is
Balearic, man. Balearic.
It's kind of like walking around and everyone keeps slapping your face. Have you ever experienced that?
no.
It is very annoying.
What? I thought only mosquitoes.
Oh yeah, you're the mosquito girl.
Huh?
Remember what we talked about backstage with OG?
Okay.
Hellkurt!
Oh my god!
Oh,
And no
Halker.
experience, man.
How?
That's
Like, do you wanna
so
fight?
Halker
Yes,
gonna be a
sir.
roamer
Well,
then.
I don't know about you, but
I feel like EXP, by the way.
I don't
like
think
EXP.
I don't think it's gonna happen personally, but
We all keep opening the secret lab sidearm.
I just need something to hold on to. My biggest
So
problem
they
with this
choosing
is
Baxia
Kyrie's
to counter
performance
Uranus,
on
right?
Baxia
But
on an international stage. Okay, I
if
swear to God,
like
if he
Alter
dies
Ego
in the
didn't
exact same
choose
place,
Uranus,
Dude, Kyrie, hold Keyboy by the shoulders. Look him in the eyes.
I feel
and
like
be like,
Onyx
"Ooh,
gonna
I
choose
trust
Uranus."
you. A Fanny gets picked up. Indo experience, man. Indo experience. Come on, give him a secret lap clap.
Yeah, because they have the Kalea. They don't have anything to worry about. Now they can also ban out the Cho and the other problems that have come up, but they choose to ban out the Harriet first.
Maybe they just want to challenge themselves.
Yeah, I think it's gonna end up like CC Gold Lane or something at this point.
For Onyx?
For Onyx, most likely, and then a damage dealer. They could go like Benedetta if they really wanted to, but either way, no matter who they pick, they have to have some kind of anti-CC. If not, you're just gonna get picked off
Is
by,
this why
the
people
Kalea.
starting to
I wonder if
scared
one of the
of
crazy
Hellcard
actually-
Zero?
Like, I feel like
people
traditionally
using
2
Hellcard
bigs
and
do
banning
okay against
Hellcard in
Fanny,
ranking
which is
because
Moskov
of
and Bruno.
Onyx.
Yeah.
I don't know if they want to go that far. I feel like Bruno is still okay. Moskov
Kinda
is gonna
counter
be
Cloud.
so hard. Because you can't spell Moskov without KO.
Not really, though.
I think another one's the Brody too, but I don't think we've been seeing enough of that.
Yeah, Brody has been very out of meta.
Very out of meta.
Yeah, Brody needs a 1000% damage amp.
No, he needs to actually get benefits from attack speed.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what he's
Yeah,
missing.
yeah.
Like his damage is like, oh wow, it's crazy in the beginning, and then falls off a cliff mid-game.
And maybe a dash that doesn't make it so that you go to your opponents.
First,
but then again, the kissing meme will be over.
But then what if... Better
The
better
kissing
answer.
meme has to stay.
But better answer. What
Okay,
if he
what?
still has the corrosive?
They
fire,
need to
but
choose something to
instead,
counter
he
Fanny,
has
by the
CC
way.
immunity on top of it.
When he does the second skill, he gets CC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty
Then he
sick.
might be an EXP. I don't know. I can see like Samper being like, I want to use that in EXP. You say CC immune?
I'm not mad at it, actually.
Right?
Usually I'd be more upset, but...
Because it has a stun too.
Yeah.
So, okay.
That's pretty darn good.
Okay, let's not give Muton ideas, okay?
I mean, they came up with Sora, so at this point, nothing's off limits.
True. Well, Lunox as well as Sparsa has been banned out. And now the Rangers.
No surprises there.
From
I don't
Sora
like
to a Uranus.
I don't
I
like that I
guess.
was right, but hey, you know what? Hey, Celestial B. They both float kind of.
Okay.
Wait, does that mean... I don't know, because right now...
Oh, this is Yango Galacticos combo, by the way. Baxia and Hellcurt. And they won pretty heavily. Damn, a lot of people really like Regina.
I mean, they're coming in, and it's like they just forgot. It's not like they weren't here earlier to say the exact same thing.
Hey, they just like her twice.
She's just that famous, man.
Get it? By the way, fun fact, I know Brigida first before Momo.
Hey.
So I really have no idea when people's like, oh, she looks like Momo. Who's Momo? The only Momo I know is, see, I know
guess
Indo.
they just
Oh,
doesn't
I
care.
know
They just
Indo.
want
You know,
something to
Indo,
tank,
dude.
you know?
The Alice pick, I think, is a much better option
Late
here.
game,
At the
I
very
don't
least, we
think
have some kind of peel. The Moskov
Baxia gonna
as
do
you
a
called
lot.
it out on the fell, but now with Trinity builds, it
Baxia
can
gonna be a
actually
problem
scale.
for
The
Uranus, but
Jushin
late
might be a
game
bit of a
isn't
problem
gonna be
with
a
the
problem
Sky
at all.
Piercer. How do they round out this comp for AE?
Do you think that Keyboy asked for this Hellcurt because he's like,
Yeah.
I'd like too much as the Hilda?
I was supposed to say, like...
Or, sorry, you were supposed to
No,
say
no,
go,
no,
go,
no,
go, go.
So it's me
No, I was
now,
supposed to
right?
No. You.
Who countering
so
Izushin?
maybe Keyboy wanted a bit of change in terms of the role. That was what I was supposed to say, not
I'm
what
so
you
sorry.
were saying.
I am so
No,
sorry.
you said something else. Don't worry.
Cecilian? Question mark?
What else are they lacking here?
Probably scary because of the health
Mid
card.
lane.
Kadena, Lily, this is so bad. Yeah, I mean, no matter what, somebody was going to get shafted at the end of it, and it looks like it had to be the mid lane.
You know what's interesting, Gideon?
No.
When they pick up the Lilia, they don't even show the win rate. Usually only in rank do you see that no win rate show up. They even showed Guinevere's win rate. Just to put it in perspective.
Is it that bad?
I like this,
I
guys. We
get
like
it
to
why
have
they
fun.
choose Lilia because Hellcurt. So if Hellcurt trying to kill Lilia, Lilia could just use also
Interesting.
run
All
away,
right.
you know?
Oh wow, controllability. Way out of the, blowing them out of the water for the side of Onyx at the very least. Okay, the numbers are not too off for this one.
Yeah, it's really close. Although I might agree with LaFell, I don't do that good when it comes to numbers.
Nope. I barely do good with alphabets. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping into game number 2. Alter Ego is match point against Onyx. Winning this one pushes them to the next stage of the knockouts. And Onyx, if they lose, goes over to the lower bracket. Welcome to potentially another brawly fight.
Bro, Zusin
Yeah.
is gonna be
Hopefully
hard.
it takes a bit more time though,
to
because we're looking at
counter.
marksman. But never mind, because we see a Hellcurt
Yep,
in
yep.
the draft, so you could possibly expect that early on there
Favors
will be a lot of
Onyx.
action.
Yes, I favors Onyx right now because of the
Fortunately for
Zusin.
the Lilia, they have ways to reveal the Hellcurt constantly.
I mean, for now, like, especially since he's not level 2 yet, you're not really scared of him until he gets those stingers, right? He's able to, transverse really, really quickly. He's focused mainly on helping out the lane, but as soon as he hits level 2, oh god, Lookby manages to get out just in time to help the flowing blood. But yeah, Hellcurt, once he's level 2, that's when he wants to fight.
Oh, there you go. He is already level 2. Oh my goodness, Yazuki!
Yeah, but Sans already losing his Purified. Kyrie trying to defend, focusing purely on Alex for now as they get back in with the Stingers with the help of Keyboy. Decent damage, but nothing too out of the ordinary.
Great block there from Alec too. There wasn't any energy left as much for Yazuki, so fortunately they were unable to go for the punish. Hey.
I feel like it's all gonna be depending on the Fanny, by the way.
Pretty good,
here.
pretty even.
Fanny play like really good.
The problem is that RF
Because
is
there's
not going to
not
be able to
really
get
a lot
back
of
into the lane as
hero
well.
that
And now
countering
Sans
Fanny
getting
right
attacked.
now.
That's first blood.
Yeah, there you go.
Yasuke finds it. This is why people were
See?
banning out the Fannies in the first
There's
place.
not like a lot of hero like countering Fanny, like
we thought
stopping
it was
her.
gonna come from the
What?
Hellcurt,
Only
but
Moskov
Yasuke's the
could
first to draw
stop her.
first blood.
He's waiting, okay?
Bugs,
And
yeah.
then boom!
You need to be like a wheel.
Gets
mode
out of there.
to
He's still.
stop
I mean,
her.
keep in mind that Keyboy is not running Petrify or Execute. He's running Flicker.
Nino already flickers out too. We'll get this level 4.
I feel like he didn't have to, but
Yeah, same, but just I think it's safer, as Yasuke now attacks Keyboy, takes him out
Damn.
with one fell
You
swoop.
see
As
that?
Alex
Funny.
wow, bludgeoning Sans underneath his tower, manages to walk out of there somehow with the help of Hijime.
Yeah, I thought the stacks were gonna come in already for the lantern flares, but apparently Alec, I couldn't recall exactly, but it was a bit too fast there.
let me just say, if Onyx loses, the one that will feel the brunt of it, probably Adi.
Yeah.
Probably Adi.
That's usually the case.
That's
right?
usually, that's the default.
It's very much, I mean, wait, hold on. Yasuke trying to get back into there as they stun out Kyrie.
Bro,
Yasuke
the Fanny
steals
is so
away
good.
the first neutral as Alex is the next to fall. Look, a little late to the fight, but manages to get in there with Throne of Ruin. And now it's just gunning Reno down. Keyboy might end up dying with the help
Holy
of
shit, Fanny.
Yasuke's
Fanny
cable.
died.
Gets pulled back just in time. That's another kill. Going over to both Sansan as well as Looked as fight continues. Hijime still trying his best. Black shoes as he keeps on devouring the front line of Onyx.
And this is why we don't say nice things, Brigitte.
Yeah. I thought it would have been really good for Alter Ego despite the
Randus
loss
could
on
never.
Alec
I mean,
because they were again able to get the
found
turtle.
Fanny like
They
a couple
were
of times.
definitely
That's
trying to go for the
really, really
disengage
good.
there after that, but Onyx ID, really good decision to go for it.
Oh,
the timing of
Real,
that.
Real Me almost. You know what? I think Keyboy knew Real Me was coming up.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, you know what? Sponsors are number 1. Gangs, number 2.
He was trying to make a point there. Here's the real me, and now Arfi using the Blazing Door to clear up that wave as soon as possible to get an initial recall. As we see that the rest of Alter Ego not as old. No, Arfi did not get to recall in time as Keyboy cancels it out. But here comes the reinforcements.
Yeah, at least he's alive. And at least he's keeping himself alive because a lot of the pressure from Alter Ego now is focused on
The thing
Sans
that I like
in the
about
mid lane. So
fighting
Sans has to do
Fanny
a
is
really
you just
great
need to
job
wait in
at-
his buff, like blue
Wait.
buff. Fanny is like rabid about
Yeah,
blue
it
buff.
actually hit.
I don't know if he stole the cap, though.
If Fanny
Yeah, I
doesn't
don't
have the
know.
blue
I was
buff,
thinking, like, is he gonna
Fanny
go
is
in?
kind of
If it
useless.
does, I think if the observer is like, I'm ready.
Oh.
There's fights all around. You
Yeah,
know
where
what?
do we look? Okay.
I think
We look at the present.
Yeah, we just got to keep our eyes for it, right? Because Yasuke, this is not a winning fight for him. Like, he cannot kill Lookby underneath the wave. And now we look on the bottom side. Like, Keyboy has been, as much as I want to say he wants to be proactive, it's been pretty hard. He's getting some good damage, but now,
Yes.
oh, here it comes! The Tsunami Slam right on top of him. Cutthroat with the Blazing Duet as well. AE respond back with a strong statement. Don't ruin Flicker onto 3. Finds RP, and now Alex is going to be the next on the chopping block.
Whoa. Really great positioning and plays from Lootby there. Also supplying a really decent amount of damage, but nonetheless, Alter Ego Esports will be able to take away another turtle. A switch in lanes for now. and the gold lead never gets too significant.
I gotta say, if this is a Muay Thai fight, it's between Yazuke as well as Loopy. Both having 4 kills, 1 assist for Loopy, 1 death for Yazuke. It's looking good. Keyboy so far hasn't really been impacting that much, you know? Oh, speaking of,
vaporized. You blink, you miss it.
So it's like, even though it's not on a Hilda,
yeah,
maybe it's just a Keyboy thing. Maybe they just really want to kill Keyboy.
I suppose, but I think it's a good idea to get rid of him, right? Because Keyboy can turn off the lights at any time. Purify from Skylar, Tsunami Slam wasted as Kyrie is trying to peel off for his gold later. San's finally getting in. Lantern Flare. Oh, pulling back Alex. He is going to be going down for sure.
No way out of that. There was 4 members of Onyx ID ready. So we could potentially see the next once the timers for the turtle's about to spawn.
Oh no, he's gonna get pulled. Oh, manages to get out at the last stack.
Okay. Yeah, because so far even the XP leaders, they're just trying to manage and cut the waves as much as they can. Lutpi does a lot more though. As you can see, he's up top, over there, might get punished.
This wave proxy and Lutpi, he doesn't mind. He can out-sustain it. I don't see the anti-heal coming in from anybody just yet. San's already completing a glowing wand, and finally, we do see some belated Heptases being built by Keyboy.
Yeah, especially because the minions were close by. There was no way they're going to be able to kill Luffy there. Yazuki just flying around, and Luffy just walking around.
He's just taking it.
And then Nino is also just hovering around.
Yeah, this feels like such a different alter ego.
Yeah.
Compared to, because earlier you were looking at every single one of them, but now you expect the action to come from mostly 1 or 2 people at that. Maybe RP, but that's gonna be a bit more later in this game. But so far, right now, we know where to expect the action to come from. But now...
Oh, they're trying to get right on top of Sands, and the cutthroat might just be good enough. Hijime is able to blast him out of the water. And now, with Doom and Gloom, Ludwig able to get onto the back line. As RP with ways into it, onto Keyboy side, chasing him down till his death. Manages to get out with the help of Alec, who tops him up. Now Lookbee's done. It's good. The Tsunami Slam onto 1, but really doesn't matter. Wait, is Alex gonna find a kill? Nope, he doesn't. Skylar takes him out, and finally Arfi dies. That's a 2-for-3 trade in favor of Onyx.
Bro, Loopy is just saying, bro, you want to see a 1v9 game? I'll show you a 1v9 game, man. Loopy is all over the map, getting killed.
See, this is why I always been Alice Zero. Alice is overpowered. Basically, like Warren's, but with a lot more damage.
Yeah. And he knows exactly when to come in.
He
decides to punish whatever alter ego does after the pickoffs from Yazuke. Yazuke got a really good kill onto Sans at that moment, but Ludwig with the AoE against alter ego, who tend to really group up together as well. It's only Yazuke who's usually away from the rest of the members. Everything works out perfectly for them, and RP, he's not having the best time escaping, even with the presence of a BMI and the potential protect from Alec. We're not able to see much from Hijime yet, even.
Yeah, they're all kind of struggling. I mean, Hijime, his role is particularly difficult because Luffy is able to kind of, you know, transverse long distances. Dark Knight falls. Coming in from Keyboy. Hijime, you can see that both Harvey and Hijime are both a little nervous to walk up, but here comes Yasuke trying to attack the back line.
Is just going for a Zeus in like the whole entire game.
Perfectly. Now, we do look on the bottom side. A split push has been initiated.
Yeah, but now we get to see a bit more macro.
Yeah,
it's not all team fights anymore that we're seeing happen in the map. Unfortunately, Onyx ID already on a 2 KA gold lead. I feel like majority of it is also because of Lutpi. I don't know how you're gonna shut down Lutpi with the presence of... Well, you have a glowing one for Hijime already in at that, but Lutpi is just such a difficult target to catch. He's not even on the Purify, but they don't get to dish out the right amount of damage just yet.
I would say Lupi's timing is great because every single time he goes in, there's usually multiple targets, so he's able to heal up quite well. And like you said, the the damage profile is not really the best to deal with this Alice until we get a third item for Arfi. And at that point, I think Lupi just hopes that Keyboy can one-shot Arfi, because if he doesn't, yeah, Lupi is not going to be feeling so good.
No, he is not. But at the very least, he's able to out-sustain pretty much all the damage other than Hijime's... Hijime, when he stacks up Gloom to its maximum size, In the meantime, though, you can see that Skylar extremely nervous to walk out into lane. At any moment, Yasuke could just show up.
Oh, Alec, does he find... Okay, Kyrie was there protecting Skylar, so he's gonna be okay. That's another thing. Both Sans and Skylar have the Purifies. Oh.
Wow, what a fair hero.
Spear of Misery still caught up.
I swear, I feel like Limpet need to increase the projectile speed. There's too many moments where that happens, ends up getting you killed, or you just survive for no reason.
Honestly, Fanny gets away with a lot of things. Like some crowd controls, you feel like this should be able to deal with her. It's like, no, not really. She still flies away because the cable already registered.
0? What is it?
But hey, you know what they always say? It is
What it is.
There
no.
you go. There you go. There you go.
I said what it is, not what is it.
Wait, hold on. Loopy, looking for an opportunity here. He's trying to control this mid lane as Alec has already been blasted down, forced the flicker away. Skylon, he hits the spear, hits it, and now outplays it. He's in the back. Alec already dead, and Yasuke with the cut throw on Skylar. He's able to push Yasuke away. He's still going. Skylar, what a play. The gold laner is back for Onyx, and now he's right on top of the Lord as they find another kill.
That was sick.
Bro,
That
freaking
was
Alice
amazing.
haven't
That
died
was
yet.
Skylar. Was it a bird? Was it a blade? No, it was the Spear of Destruction hitting onto the right target, dodging out the Blazing Duet, getting a kill. But again, Loopy, man, Loopy was able to find Arfi. I did not thought that this squad would had such a bad time going up against this Alice.
Yeah.
Loopy is me. I mean, like, it's him.
Loopy, I mean, Loopy's he's also had such a great start. He's 603 on this Alice. He's very much ahead.
Oh god, I know. Hello, man.
By Skylar and Kyrie. This is now turning into a do-or-die situation for Alter Ego as they have no control over the game state.
Yeah, at least the Fanny's there. Yasuke can deal with some of the waves. But then you'll have to rely so much on Hijum and Arfi. Loopy?
I mean, the BMI was put in an interesting position, but now Keyboy getting attacked by the cutthroat as well. As Keyboy tries to run, Yasuke takes him out, and Arfi, it's just a matter of time, but Loopy just seems unkillable. Hijime ends up taking his black shoes. He might just end up dying still. So close, yet so far. And Skylar looking
Say
to push
hi,
away his
Ed.
target,
I hope
finds it.
your
Arfi,
team win. I don't
Arfi,
have
this could be
any
his
team,
moment.
but yet,
Same
thank
goes
you,
for
man. Thank you
Alex.
for
He's got the
the
power
like.
hit. Skylar!
Oh,
Tsunami slam
shit.
countered by the Purify, but Skylar still goes down. And Allen now chases Kyrie as Arfi is back behind them. Loopy able to traverse godly distances.
And it's
Bro,
still
Cloud
going.
need to
Arfi
buy
deals damage against
anti-healing
Loopy. Loopy does
just
not
to
care.
counter
Loopy was
Alice.
the 1v2, able to get away with the Ode. But I gotta say, Skylar, he was fooled once. We gotta see if he gets fooled again. That catch coming in from Alec, that was juicy. That enabled Alter Ego to get back control of the map.
Yeah, maybe it's not all about the Tsunami Slams anymore. Maybe at this point, the Tsunami Slam is just to force out some battle spells for Onyx ID so long as Alter Ego can't get the right timings just yet. But it's more of the interruption that you can get from the tidal strikes or even the Tsunami Slams. If ever you just get to find an opening where Skylar goes in or finds himself a bit too deep in enemy territory, and that with Arfi already completing his Swift Trinity and also having a Wind of Nature might just get the job done. And it's not just that. Fortunately, they had a Lilia who could take care of the waves, so they could pay attention to actually fighting back if ever they wanted to. But this is where it's really gonna matter. This is still a 3.5k gold lead in the hands of Onyx ID, but we have 20 seconds left before the next Lord.
But yeah, I'm honestly very impressed here coming in from Loopy, man. This is the most invincible vampire teacher I've ever seen.
You're gonna buy anti-heal
What?
range or total pan?
It's skin. It's skin.
I think you should probably buy
And not gonna lie,
anti-heal
I've never
first.
met a vampire teacher, so that's not a large list. But still, it's
See
definitely one
Halbert,
of the
right?
most impressive vampire teachers I've ever seen.
Look, I'm not gonna
Wait,
lie.
is
if
this Halbert?
Loopy
Why is
ends
it
up
called again?
losing
I
this
forget
game
what the
somehow,
item
I
called
think he has
for
the right to
anti-heal.
I think he gets the,
He
snap
will
Kyrie on
hold
the wrist.
his team by the shoulders and ask, "What were you guys doing?"
And Loopy, he already finds the engagement. However, he's holding on to that throne, making sure that Yasuke gets pinned against the wall. It's good stuff, but nobody ends up dying for it. They know that Yasuke doesn't have his retribution any longer, though.
One good thing is he was able to trigger Sun's Call of Destiny.
Oh, Tsunami Slam on towards Luffy's side, but he's unkillable. He's already powering through the damage, even through Hijime. They want it, and here comes Yasuke, jumping into the back line, pinned against the wall. Yasuke lives, and Skylar just must fight the rest of the team. Nearby, retribution still available. Kyrie secures the Lord. Luffy gives up his life for this neutral objective, and look at that top side.
Yep, Keyboy doing work. Even though he couldn't get anymore, now he does get to join!
And he gets vaporized while doing it. Sans takes the trade. He might get a little bit more, but no. He sees Hijime, and now the cables.
Nice.
Skylar out! Oh man, you think it's over, but now Keyboy is looking to end it on the back way. Doesn't find it. Not enough attack speed.
Oh, there's a Lord marching down bottom. Alter Ego, Hijime is there. They'll be able to deal with it nonetheless, but they're working on Sans and Kyrie first.
They're trying hard, but I don't think they're gonna get it. Sans, he managed to survive. Kyrie able to peel him off.
Oh, there's a minion in the base. Oh my goodness, Onyx ID, the amount of pressure. So this is what it feels like. There's macro, but you also
for
have
the
so
gold,
much
it's
going on in
crazy.
terms of the
It's
fights.
just 2k difference. It's not like
It
that
still
much.
feels the same. My mind is split
For
up.
like
Yeah,
gold
it's like they altered their
standpoint.
ego or something. It's crazy. And
It's like mixed personalities.
Yeah. Oh, it's a pretty difficult situation to be in because I think now Onyx has finally hit that ceiling. Because at this point, as much as Lippy is quote-unquote unkillable, when we look at this instant replay, I'm pretty sure the way the calls were very split.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're going to be looking at this instant replay. And all the while, Luffy actually
So yeah,
bought
basically
so much
Moskov
time.
is just saving his like SCC
And it
for
was a
funny.
good thing that
That's
Kyrie
that's
was
what's
there,
happening
able
there.
to secure the Lord while Yasuke has
the
to run away.
freaking
That's just a
Moskov
risk
hit
that you have
funny
to take
there.
as a Fanny. You're kind of good on kills, not the best when it comes to neutral objectives. So Alter Ego at 70 minutes of the game, they basically got to figure out a way. How do they win the team fight so that they can actually end the game? Because if they don't get all those kills, it's going to be hard for them to contest the Lord. And as long as Luffy survives, San survives, Skylar
It's all gonna be in the
survives,
cloud
I
10, I
don't
think.
see a world where they can really end the game unless RP is all alone in the base.
Yeah, Malefic gun pickups too for both our marksmen. And I think also, before anything, Alter Ego have to be really mindful of the waves. Keyboy at this point might not be the first to show himself. He knows fully well that Alter Ego will be capable of bursting him down when it comes to it.
Oh wait, is that for real?
Wait.
A genius one on Luffy.
Yeah, I was looking at it for a while. I'm not sure when exactly he got this. I'm pretty sure that he was focusing on the Radiant armor.
We were talking about how he can be tilted. I think this is it.
Oh, here we go. Once again, Nino gets pulled back into the middle of the fight as you see Yasuke just trying to
Doesn't get
secure his own buff. But the waves, they're already pushing in. Alter Ego don't have the tempo.
Yeah, that one base turret that got taken down bottom hurts Alter Ego so much, and their capabilities to prepare for a fight. Oh no, I missed Tsunami Slam.
The idea was there, but against a Helker that also has a flicker, I don't think that was the correct call because Helker is very fast. Like if you put him in a sprinting competition, top 5.
Who is he against? Why is he fifth? Is Johnson one of them?
Yeah, Johnson is one of them.
Okay.
Fanny is there too.
They're all good options. All very, very good
Ling.
options.
Ooh, they fight Keyboy!
I mean, he's trying to get out of there, but there's no way he's going to
damn.
survive. Yasuke has been out for his head so many times without fail. However, this Lord is anybody's game. Yasuke, he's almost there. He's trying to get there. Kyrie so low. He tries.
Oh shit, finally get the
Hijime
Lord.
with the black shoes already goes back, and now they finally have a team-winning fight.
Bro.
This is the turnover.
If anyone can get a king crown,
See, I told you,
Yasuke, man.
Fanny need to
10,
carry,
2,
and this is
2,
what happened.
And even got the Lord against a Boxia.
And they're gonna make sure that the Lord will have an easier time at marching towards the base. That's multiple turrets slowly getting taken down by Alter Ego. Skylar was making sure that Lord got bursted down immediately, as fast as they can, before Yasuke could even make it.
I have to say, I thought it would have been a little bit faster, admittedly, but it just wasn't enough. And you can see that Kyrie was there for so long. The changes to the lore, old changes, by the way, doing max HP, it's just melting them down. And finally, a fleeting time. Oh, Tsunami Slime, it's good. They need to focus down on this one target. Throw to Ruin already comes up. No more damage reduction as Alec forced the flicker away. Blazing Duet as well. Oh, God. Yasuke, he gets pushed back, but doesn't get the initial stun. Nino has peeled, and now Hijime, why did you use the black shoes? Loses immortality. RP Winds of Nature. Skylar pushes it back. And that is going to be one hell of a base defense.
Oh,
and again,
nice.
this is why I say Alter Ego needs to get a team fight win, because this is
So
a
the
very
turret
difficult
got destroyed,
comp
like
for you
bottom
to
turret.
push with your comp.
Yeah.
Like, I would say if RP had a better time, I think it's okay, but let's just call a donut, right?
Yeah.
RP's not having a good time here on the Claude.
Yeah. Could have been worse though. At least Yasuke was able to find the kill on Keyboy. Although Keyboy did take out Alec, it was somewhat expected to happen since Alec was indeed going to be the sacrifice at that moment. He did go in for the setup, didn't have enough damage to deal with Lutfi just yet, was able to just use the ode to escape. But now, everything turned, in LaFel's words,
Oh shit, they got
1080.
mid turret. Holy shit.
Onyx ID are the ones to take down a base turret away from Alter Ego.
They need to destroy up
despite
there
that
now.
lord
Like that turret
Yasuke
is
was
so
able to
low.
steal
I
from
feel
them.
like Hellcat
At this
could just
point,
go
it really
in, you
is
know,
on
like
that
destroy to that
micro,
minion.
because it's very clear right now what we're seeing is Lupi and friends and Yasuke and friends, right? Like who has the better trade will ultimately win the game. If Lupi is able to lock down Arfi, honestly, Arfi
Ooh.
alone is enough. and then
Alter
let
Ego got
Skylar do
Onyx
whatever a
turret,
Moscow
like
is supposed to
the
do,
top,
then
man.
you're looking good. But if
So
Yasuke,
each one
man,
have base
finds
turret.
those
One
clear
base turret each team.
assassinations on Sans, on Skylar, then that's going to be their window. Then Arfi will have a better time dealing damage.
I don't know. I feel like right now, despite everything that has happened, like somebody who could potentially save this game is Keyboy. Like he has enough damage to one-shot Arfi. Like your Purify ain't gonna save you from a silence. And now Sans forced to ult early on. Cyclone Eye to a different direction though. This is not looking good because Alter Ego not only have the tempo
Oh,
on their
Hellcard.
sides,
Hellcard.
and they
Look
have
at the
waves
Hellcard.
in their favor. They just need to rush it down now. If
Is he not
they
gonna
have to go
push?
reset.
Yeah, pay attention to where Keyboy potentially could be though. They probably have a good idea of where he is.
Personally for me, I feel like Onyx ID should try to get that top inhibitor. Then they really make Alter Ego
Oh, he's
You
pushing.
know,
See, I
Keyboy,
told you, he's
exactly
just
what you
gonna
were
destroy
saying.
the
He's already
turret without the
cracked it, and Now
minion.
they've got super minions working in their favor as well as Kyrie's getting honestly getting chunked down. Tsunami Slide gets purified. Skylar in trouble, dies through the damage. Hijime cuts down the member of Onyx ID.
Oh,
Max
Onyx gonna
stat.
die?
It's
Onyx
gloom
losing?
and
Oh,
doom
shit.
for Onyx.
Oh,
Right now,
bro,
Alter
they could
Ego, they're
end
just
it here.
charging
They
for
could
Lupi,
actually end
trying
it
to clear
here.
the waves, but there's really not much he can do.
Yeah.
It's Sans and Lupi against Alter Ego.
All 5 members of Alter Ego now taking down the last base turret of Onyx ID. Might they not even consider the Lord anymore? They're just standing in front of the base.
They
Look
don't
at
need
Hijime.
to. Black Shoes already utilized, and Lutfi, he just needs to absorb the
Oh,
waves.
one
It's
more
too
death.
late.
Oh,
It's too
oh yeah, they
close.
lose.
And the Blazing
Bro,
Duet seals
Onyx
the
going
deal.
home.
You
No,
have
yeah, they still have like
Alter
one more
Ego
game.
taking their revenge against the Indonesian champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alter Ego. Something is up with their M7 World Championship run. Even against Onyx Indonesia, they still have not dropped a single game.
Bro, Hellcat kept dying from Fanny
Man,
here.
something is up with all our grand finals rematches today. They're getting their revenge against one another. And what a way to seal the series.
Hey, you know what? If we're sure our title is let the world see us, but at this point, players get your revenge.
Players get your revenge.
Right? You set up the entire year of your rivalries.
Yeah.
Here on the world stage is where you can get that sweet, sweet, sour, bitter, all the taste of the spectrum kind of revenge onto your opponents. And we had doubts for Onyx
Oh
ID.
god, oh yeah, you
Now
know what? I just
against Team
realized
Liquid,
there's gonna be a meme.
gotta say
There's
their
gonna be
next
a lot of
fight
like saying, oh yeah, Onyx is
never.
losing because
With that
they
being
just
said,
want like,
though,
alter
at
ego
least
to win, you
AE
know, like
makes history
or
here
they
today.
get paid by
This
alter
is the
ego
day
to
where they
lose.
realize we
I could
are
just
a
see
world
the theory. Oh
Just look
my
at the
god,
Elder
man.
Champs. Look at how happy they are. Jumping behind us, it's very similar to the first game draft.
I'm happy, man. I'm just waiting for those
Yeah, it's
people
kinda
who's
like they were hit by
making a
Guinevere.
theory, you
It
know.
looks like they were hit by Guinevere and then Grok with a tech charge and all that. But props to Onyx still for doing what they could. I agree, Lutpi could be or deserves or can be Hilton at this point, but
Dude, he deserved the MVP, man. Like,
same goes to Skylar. Both of them played really well until the very end.
they're both trying to chew each other. It's like, hey, this is not us, right? At least it's not us.
Guess who's not getting a pay cut?
They just slowly turn to the side and look at, hey, key boy. Hey, Kyrie. Hey, son.
What did Gideon say
Damn,
about
that whole
historically
game,
not a good
Fanny is really carrying. Look at how many kill Fanny have. 12 kill.
If I was Kyrie's lawyer, I would put a fine print. I will never use the box, yeah.
To be fair, at least he didn't die in that one spot. So maybe there's a little bit of evolution. But at the end of it all, you have to be impressed with what AE has continued to show back to back to back.
Oh my goodness. Everyone, every single one of them.
They are absolutely amazing, and I'm really looking forward to this MS7. But for now, we gotta go over to the stage with Bude Eterna and the rest of Alter Ego.
Alter Champs, rejoice for Alter Ego! Wow, what an intense match, boys. 2-0 against Onyx. Again, this has got to be one of the biggest upsets we've seen, especially taking a look into the grand finals.
Oh
Last
my
time around
God,
was
man.
Onyx that was able to win, but this
At
time,
least
you
if it's
guys
like
were able to
1-2,
secure this.
they still have like a face, but 2-0,
You this time,
0
alright?
win.
Alter
Bro,
Champs,
Onyx was winning, right? Like that entire game, and then just one wrong move, and then they just instantly lose.
how important was this win for you?
Even like in the gold, Onyx
Apa
was
rasanya?
winning.
Kamu kan pertama kali di M Series nih.
Ya,
Terus akhirnya bisa menang nih lawan Onyx walaupun kalian bisa kalah sama Onyx di Grand
Iya.
Final kemarin. Apa
Iya.
sekarang rasanya buat kamu?
sekarang bedanya alter ego yang berbeda aja sih.
Okay, it's a different alter ego. How different is alter ego? Apa bedanya?
Mungkin dari segi apa ya, makronya mungkin kita lebih jalan dari grand final kemarin.
Okay. Alec mentioned that their macro is working a little bit better compared to the grand finals when they last met Onyx. Jadi udah nggak hoki aja.
I'm
Hoki
set
juga.
my Onyx
Hoki juga.
list.
They're also
Man, I'm
lucky.
happy.
50-50. So better macro, 50%,
I just want to see those
better luck,
conspiracy theory.
50%
I
as
don't know
well.
why they pick Hellcurt.
Nino.
Hellcurt is pretty good. You see how Hellcurt just pushing the turret, the whole turret is destroyed.
Gimana rasanya
Like
Senang banget sih, soalnya tuh bisa
freaking
dibilang
alter ego turret.
Onyx susah banget
that destroy
dikalahinnya.
a lot.
Jujur ya, semenjak waktu Kyrie masuk tuh susah banget.
I see.
Tapi ya alhamdulillah ya masih bisa menang-menang akhir-akhir ini.
He says he's really grateful because Onyx is such a tough opponent, especially since Kyrie came into the lineup for Onyx. He's felt as a veteran player that Onyx has become really, really
Hellcurt
tough.
was a
So,
good pick
kenapa
here.
hari ini bisa?
Because Hellcurt barely do anything in the middle of the war,
Gak tahu
you know?
sih, ya itu yang aku rasain doang sih semenjak
He's
kayak
only
season 10
pushing,
susah
like
banget
that's
ngalahin Onyx
it.
ketika Kyrie
That's
masuk.
why I don't like roaming damage at all,
So
man.
he's reiterating that Onyx has been so much better, has been so much tougher as an opponent compared to before Kyrie came in and now after Kyrie came in. Coach Zephyr, we meet again.
A lot of people just using roaming
Gimana?
damage, but
We
they
saw
doesn't know how
finally
to
new
play them.
strats coming out
Like, they
from
think
Onyx.
it's
We saw
easy,
Keyboy
you know?
suddenly on the
They think
what's it?
pushing is already good enough. No, you need to contribute in war too. And most of the time, roaming damage not really contributing in the middle of like a big war.
Of coming through from Skylar. Were these picks that you were expecting?
No, we not expect about the pick Moscow pick. I think it's not in the meta, but they picking it. I think, but they still play good. The Skylar, I think we just lucky. I think.
Still just lucky.
Yeah.
Still the motto for Alter Ego right now, just still lucky. Now, because you were able to win, Coach, How does it feel? Do you think that Alter Ego was able to win easier because of your positioning? I mean, considering Onyx had to fight for their life
No,
in the Swiss stages.
it's actually the funny man. The funny
Sebenarnya
actually
kemenangan
carrying.
ini berkat auto champs yang gak jumawa, ya kan? Ya kan? Mereka tidak mengaktifkan pasif AE, ya kan? Jangan pernah dipuji AE-nya, jadi luck is on our side. Ya.
Luck is on their side. I was asking about if it was easier for them, but his answer is like, you know what? It's because the Alter champs, they're not making this an omen. They're not saying that we're good or anything. They're just continuing with the Alter Ego passive. The more hate they get, the better they play.
Okay.
Hockey means lucky. Hockey means lucky to the fans out there. So once again, Nino, because of this, now Onyx will have to fight for their life in the lower brackets. Mereka karena kemenangan kamu hari ini, unfortunately Onyx tuh harus berjuang di lower bracket nih. Apa yang dirasakan sama Nino?
Bro, like I said, fucking Alter Ego haven't lose yet a single round.
Bahwa semoga
They
kita
just keep
hoki sampai
winning.
grand final.
Like it's crazy,
Itu
man.
aja.
Hopefully Alter Ego just continues to
They
be
just
lucky and good
sweeping
luck
this whole
to Onyx in the lower
tournament.
brackets. Do you think that Onyx can make it out of the lower brackets? Bisa nggak Onyx?
Bisa banget karena aku yakin mereka kuat banget.
He thinks they can because he knows that Onyx is a strong team. So finally, Alec, once again, any messages to the Alter champs who have continuously supported you? They're chanting once again for you. Any message to them?
Jangan jumawa lah, kita hoki terus sampai grand final nanti. Amin.
Hopefully we continue to be lucky up until the grand finals. That is his message to the Alter champs. So once again, congratulations to Alter Ego as they continue their journey in the upper brackets. And we're going to throw it over back to our casters to break that match down.
Thank you very much, Eterna, and I gotta say, Alter Ego is my spirit animal, man. Because I too would just rather be lucky. If every success in my life, you're like, you're just lucky, and I'm like, yeah, I've been lucky for about 31 years now.
Continue to be lucky. That's what they said for Alter Ego.
Oh, it's strange to see a passive work in this sense, but it works, and it makes so much sense in an esports arena. Man, I'm seeing a lot of fans who are walking down to the arena right now. The games are done finally, and they are happy, content, and satisfied.
Dude, AE is the most meta team because they're like, we know about the Casa Curse. At this point, we believe it. So you're like, you know what? Shout outs to those that didn't vote for us and continue to do so. This is not even a challenge. Just like, no, legit. We know your strength.
So, by the way, I think we did hit the 5-digit mark.
Oh, yes.
For the fandom wars, but it was Onyx.
It was 10K
It was 10K for Onyx. And
Yeah, Onyx is a
yeah,
lot bigger.
They suffered
Holy
a 0-2.
crap.
Was this all part of the plan? Were all the AE members like, wait, they realized
They're not
halfway.
gonna vote.
Yeah, they're just stop voting. It was actually Big Brain. Oh my God. At this, I swear to God, at this point, every time we go to
the best
M
fan
series,
base.
yeah, they are the best fan base. Every M series, it's now trying to figure out what exactly is the taboo.
I did not realize that.
Bro.
I thought they were just...
You thought they're 3 hits, they're actually 5 hits. Right? You get that, why it didn't flow over your head?
Yeah, I could see like the fandom just gonna say it's all strategically. We want to go to the lower bracket because you know it's gonna be easier for us, so we don't have to fight like anything like hard and then just lose. Like
It's been a day.
So stupid.
It's been a long day, let me tell you that. Oh
Please,
boy, I haven't done play-by-play like that in a while.
make that kind of theory.
Sound
Crazy that all this power creep but funny is still
Yeah, it's
one of
been
the best
You're more
highest rank
professional
in
on the
game.
other desk.
No, it's because they doesn't have anybody to counter Fanny. Like the only counter for Fanny, like I said, is just Moskov. They are
You put me
forced
on
to
that.
choose Moskov to counter Fanny.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, let's look at the MVP.
Yes, let's look at the MVP. Production, are we ready for that one? Okay, we're
Fanny
looking
is
at
of
the
course gonna be the
here.
MVP.
It honestly should just be Loopy, even though he lost. Because
Yeah,
what was
see?
that game? But yeah, it's Yazoo,
MVP
K12,
lost.
2-2. Realme MVP. I mean, like, the kills was enough for me to call him the MVP. But then he got the Lord Steal as well. And I'm like, you know what? You that guy.
The one thing that I bet on. It's alright, man. It's alright.
Landed perfectly within. Or I think it took a bit more timing. Because it wasn't like he arrived when you had to click Retribution right away. There was Kyrie also standing there in an attempt to actually secure it for the team. But what happened was, I don't know, everyone
he was
just
lucky.
more... Yeah.
That's for sure. You
Yeah, that was,
sure?
I think that's the
I
better
don't
way
know.
to put it. Which I...
At the end of the day, it's depend on the draft
No, I
pick.
feel like if you say they're lucky, instead of them hating on you, they're like, hey, she's one of us. And I'm pretty sure they're kind of okay with you being one of them.
I think so too.
Even though you don't know they have 3 heads.
I knew. I didn't know you were referring to them. I thought you were referring to a character or something. But yeah.
I feel like a disappointed father.
I feel like you've been talking about my forehead in in just subtle ways this entire time with a 5 head, my guy.
It's a fell, not me.
No, she started first.
Yeah, look at Hijume, so cool.
Yeah.
Hijume is so cool. That's the analysis. Hijume is so cool.
Fanny is just flying freely. Like the only threat is just freaking Moskov. Like they're so stupid. Why? Why would they let Fanny like go like that, man?
It was just the one factor that Onyx didn't take into consideration. It's like, oh my goodness.
Oh, look at Nino celebration. It's like, oh my god, I felt good.
It's well deserved, honestly. Like I'm excited to see how this team will continue to grow now that they finally get the confidence and feel, we are a world-class team.
I am used to seeing Lilia's go crazy in the early game,
They're all
but-
saying bye to you.
Oh, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Alter Champs. Bye-bye.
You guys were lucky.
Look at them.
Yes,
I
yes,
wish I
yes.
recorded that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah,
so-
this is the bad time for the cam, not to be honest, but hey.
It's not like we could show them, but...
Bro,
What was that?
at
Yeah.
some point, I was kind of
pan the
sketchy
camera
with Kalea just feeding. You already have
I'm
0
not used to
age.
seeing the Lilias.
You
I'm
have
used to
enough
seeing
time
the Lilias
to
a
let
bit more
Fanny and lock
active
her.
In the early game.
But
Yeah,
then
but
he
Fanny is so
had to wait.
fast though. That's why
Well,
I don't think it's a viable
he did
idea.
have quote-unquote like early game advantage, like ever so slightly here against
Zusin
Suns.
was
And a
the
lot of it
first
is just
hero they
because he
picked,
kinda just
by the
put
way.
shadow balls
So
in a
they
way where
didn't
it's
know
like,
the
I
enemy
draw
gonna
the
pick
line,
Fanny,
you
eh?
walk past it, you're in a lot of trouble, buddy.
Now, honestly, Brigida, Lilia is a hero that you don't look like you don't see the skills that much, and considering all of us have very weak eyes.
Oh,
See,
you know, if
like
it was
they were
Barca, we could be, oh, that
winning
was cool.
so much, man,
Yeah.
and then they just really just lose
Increase the
over
range a bit
here.
though, but you still don't get
Well,
to see it as well.
Yeah, I still
Insta
don't
win.
see it.
They really need
Every time I fight a Lilia, I don't know how I die.
Yeah, the effect needs to be a little bit more obvious.
Feasible.
Distance. Yeah, because when you're looking at the gold curve, the way that we see it is that Onyx, they were dominating for like a good amount, and then they just could not break through the wave clear. They could not clear this Lilia, and of course, the man of the match here, Yasuke, having the time of his life.
Lutpi's kills stopped at 6. he didn't get any more than that. It was Yasuke, Hijume starting to slowly rack in some
Everybody
kills.
is already go home.
Now I want an interview of Lupi and Skylar and just be like, if you were to roast your team, what would you say?
My paycheck's bigger than yours now.
Should I play? Yeah, I feel like I could play like a few games, yeah.
I don't know, man.
Before
But hey,
ending
for
this thing.
now, we gotta talk about our good friend here, which is V. Meet V, our cheerful buddy at the heart of Visa's biggest cultural moments. Look at this one. He's here at the M7 World Championship. So, V, do you have anything to say to our audience? Ciao a tutti, mi chiamo V. Arrivo da Visa, il brand che collega il mondo e sono la vostra mascotte di fiducia. Il mio compito è rendere i pagamenti veloci, sicuri e intelligenti. Ci sia shopping, viaggio o le piccole spese di ogni giorno. Con V sei sempre tranquillo, allora iniziamo insieme una vita cashless, più semplice e piacevole. A presto. Thank you very much, V, traveling all around the world, including Italy. And that is
I don't think
our
you can
official
play
payment
Zero.
partner and our best friend here, V.
That was so cool. That was so cool.
You see how I
hope that
literally
got
joined
your
in the middle of the
attention, guys,
game there?
because MLBB Academy.
I think my ex-girlfriend still using my my second account. That's why since in the middle of the play, I need to change account. But if it's like in the middle of the game, I cannot change my account like that.
Stats or joining the conversation, MLBB Academy is where you watch matches and understand your growth in MLBB. So you can check it out on mobilelegends.com/academy, and don't forget hashtags MLBB Academy and hashtag Mobile Legends. Bang bang.
I always forget.
I gotta be real with you. I gotta check out what the Academy actually does because I feel like it might end up just being like a Reddit, like just like another Reddit from MLBB, like the MLBB subreddit. Because sometimes
No, I think I'm just gonna end the stream. I cannot play. Like I want to play,
Rise
but
open, which is still
like
open
I
to
said,
everyone and flexible to join.
somebody
Now,
playing
major
the
upgrades like earn
account.
hero power from
Not my
victories based on
main
your
account,
champion
no,
rank,
my second
and team up
account.
with friends to
Or
form a
enemies.
enemies for a 5-man team to compete. Rewards are stacked, of course. Wins and losses earn MRO points to redeem permanent skins, exclusive avatar borders, and more. Weekly,
I'm
the
just,
weekly
I'm just
championship
gonna
to
play
qualify.
like Batmik Wukong. Bye bye Spark, bye bye Zero, bye bye everybody who's lurking. I don't know who's lurking. So yeah, bye bye everybody. Man,
You
that
have
was
to work for it. You just,
kind of
like,
wild.
Well, you have to
though.
work for it if you get a job, and then you get.
I
money,
really
you buy
thought
diamonds.
Onyx
But
gonna
you
win
can
at
just
that
buy the
second
diamonds,
round.
get the Patrick skin.
But no,
which
I
has
guess
been
that's not
amazing.
enough, man.
Speaking of amazing, later on we'll be
But
looking
yeah,
at the
for
knockout
now,
brackets
I'm
because
just
now we
gonna
gotta
go.